All right, welcome everyone to another Eric flight. We're on our Mexican adventure flights. This one I kind of am gonna like a little bit more, I think, than typical, because I only have 2 landings today, and the legs are kind of long. But we are on the ground here at Chiapa de Corzo, and I did have freeware scenery, so I'm gonna show you that right now. I didn't have it loaded last broadcast, but this is what it looks like, and it looks very representative of the airport. For freeware, it's pretty good. Excuse me while I cough. I mean, for freeware, this is pretty good. This is kind of what it looks like here at, again, Chiapa de Corzo. So there you go. Angel Albino Corzo. And they didn't model the inside, but you know what? From the outside, it looks like the real airport. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to have 2 long flights, and we're going to reach the Yucatan Peninsula today, which is the only area I've been when I've gone to Mexico. So, Cancun, which we're not going to reach Cancun today, but we're reaching the Cozumel coast, I believe that's what it's called. So, anyways, we're going to get in the plane. We're going to start flying, and we're going for our first destination to Tapachula, Chiapas. Last stop in the state of Chiapas here in Mexico, or Mexico as they like to call it. And looks like we have some traffic out there, so that's pretty cool. But if you want to fly with us, we're on the east server. I have the day off, so I'm going to try to fly this in the morning and maybe do something else in the afternoon with Zach. I don't know about that yet. I want to get this done first. So, ooh, they're flying the WB, at least tomorrow. I don't know if it's a WB7, but it says it is. But anyways, let's get our checklist out and move this along, shall we? It's been about 5 days since we streamed, so I do what I can. Alright, let me close all this stuff out. Don't need that. Alright, checklist. I gotta remember flight plan go, because Mexico's not really done into there. So, never really did update this. I'll update it later. I only use it for the map for Mexico anyways. I don't think Mexico changes that much. Alright, check. Bonanza A36. Alright, we have to fill the plane, so let's do that first. At least make sure it is full. So I didn't check that. Good thing I checked. Always leave a full fuel. Unless there's a reason why you can't. Alright, I'm going to close that down. Take the control lock out. Buttons seem to be okay, right? Yep. Okay. So here we go. We're going to pretend the pre-flight's done. Of course, I'm now going to get elegies going on because I just started streaming. That's what happens. Pre-flight completed. Baggage and tow bar secured. Nick Rezo. Nick's coming out, by the way. Seat backs position locked and upright. Parking brake is set. Avionics are off. Circuit breakers are in. There's more over here. They are in. Landing gear handles down. It is. Shuffle through those. Cowl flaps open. They were closed, but now they are not open. Is this thing working? Nope. I have to reload SPAD. Give me a second. It updated SPAD and then it never turned it back on. But my cowl flaps are open now. Yep. Now it's minimizing itself to an upper window. Okay, cool. Alright. So SPAD just updated. I've never really had problems updating SPAD, so. And yes, this is an Adam the Woo shirt again. Flaps up, cowl flaps open, light switches as required, beacon on. Oh, can't wait till SPAD works. Well, well, well. It's been pretty cool flying in Mexico, though. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to redo this, the PMDG things here. That's okay, it's cool. Alright, that's doing it. Let's see if the beacon turns on now. Oh, it does, and the nav light should be off, and taxi light should be off. Default it back to that. Fuel selector valve is good. Battery LTA switch on. Check the fuel. It's full. Real world time and weather here, by the way. Didn't really get the weather yet. I should probably get that METAR-TAF site open, ready to go. So let me do that. Nice music. Yeah, something to wake us up in the morning here. Tango golf. Oops. No. No. All right. Full rich. Propeller high. Throttle pull open. Fuel pump on. Going like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuel pump off. 1/4 of an inch. Excuse me. Come on now. Toby that track on. This up a little bit more. There we go. Clear left. Good. Clear right. It's kind of a check for the Toby that track too. Here we go. Clear prop. Clear prop. Ooh, it started up. Nice. Back to 1,000. All right, Toby that track off. So I don't make you dizzy. Battle 1000, oil pressure check. We are good. External power is none. Alternator switch is already on. All indicators check. Looks good to me. Alright, after starting, brakes release will do all that. Let's turn the nav and the taxi on this time. Avionics going on. Hit this window. It's our Real Sim Gear GNS 530. I love this thing. I use it a lot. Glad I bought it, and I bought it used for $175. Couldn't go wrong. The amount of times I've used it. We're squawking 7,000. Pretty good. We're gonna go to 11.5 today. You have to go over a lot of mountains on these 2 legs that we're flying today. And I might even have to go and check that 11.5 on the other leg, so we'll see. All right, I'll take switch on, indicators, seatbelt tonuses, parking brake. I'll do that on the run up. Okay, all the lights are on, avionics are on. We're gonna be going direct to Mike Tango Papa. This is exciting though. We're getting to the other coast of Mexico. So, been at these flights now for about 2 months, but that hasn't been like daily or anything. So I think we're doing pretty good on time too on getting this done. It's not like the Vin Fizz, which I've been trying to do for years, but always seem to never be able to finish because at the beginning of the school year. So power alternator on. I did that. Okay. All right. So let's get some weather here. Let's see if it's in simulator first. I have it on METAR-TAF.com. It is 127.9. I'm going to connect to that sim this time.
Tuxtla Airport information kilo 1500 Zulu.
Alright,
Wind 109er at 4. Visibility 6. Sky condition clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 17.
It's nice to see if they have weather here.
Altimeter tree 000.
For a lot of the Mexican airports, I have
Yankee
not
runway
been
tree
able.
in use. Landing and departing runway 15.
15.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have kilo.
Sure, this is going on too.
Delta 387, contact tower 118.16.
Tuxtla Airport information Lima 1500 Zulu. Wind 109er at 4. Visibility 6. Sky condition clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 17. Altimeter tree 000. ILS Yankee runway tree in use.
Challenge. Back to guard, and it turned off. Yeah, for some reason it actually does that now. At least here.
You're on guard, Whip!
All right, we are on our way. Tapachula. Yeah. And, I think we're good other than that, right? We got directs. Go here. Runway 15. There's only 2 taxiways out from Mexico, which is pretty nice to see. I can't zoom in anywhere near that, huh? Nope. Okay. So 15 is going to be coming from that direction. That way. We go that way. It's like that movie Willow. Hey, by the way, we have a new overlay. We have the Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I did work on things. Check out this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and lower your expectations.
This feels like the aviation equivalent of hitting send and hoping for the best.
Now that I think about it, the checklist ended with good luck, everybody.
Somewhere an FAA inspector just spilled his coffee.
Ah, yes, the robot is flying now. I welcome our new aircraft overlord.
Well, pals, maybe the real destination was the friends we confused along the way.
So there you go. It's the newest overlay on the Eric Flight channel. I like it. You have to be a Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan from back in the day to get it. But anyways, let us start on this Mexican adventure yet again. Thanks to Eliona232 for following me on Kick. And here we go, baby. Park and break off. That didn't work. Come on, man. All right, I'll turn it up manually. Fine. I'll do it myself. Here we go. Viva el Mexico. I gotta go to the left here. Let's have some fun. Probably should have contacted tower frequency here, so that's cool. That's fine. I'm totally forgetting about communicating. See, I'm really excited about overlays. All right, let's go tower frequency 118.6. We'll make this go to tower 2 as well. Tuxtla traffic. Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray taxiing from General Aviation to runway 15. Tuxtla. I was checking out some work. I moved the cable there. Alright. Can't only remember where the whole taxiway is, but I know I'm in General Aviation parking. You think I should just probably put on Google Maps? Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Appreciate you coming out. Not typical to be flying on a Friday morning. Usually I'm working, but I got today off. So, for Good Friday. And if you celebrate, happy Easter, everybody. My butt kicker's not working. My butt kicker's not working.
Delta 519, departure 119, decimal 6 today. Delta 519, departure 119, decimal 6.
Oh, it's turned all the way up. That might be why. Jesus. Alright, I gotta check the cable on this. Give me a second. I'll do it when we get to the bottom. I've got no butt kicker, everybody. Probably because the cable's not attached. It was attached, but now it's not. Alright, turning to the right. Got some nice traffic over there at the terminal. This is nice freeware scenery. And this airport, when we looked at it last stream, was pretty nice. Okay, Tuxtla traffic. Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. Back taxiing for departure on runway 15. Tuxtla. Pretty good. Okay. Oh, Charlie. That's Sam. Come on. Sorry about that. I didn't even check Volante to see if anyone's on. That's terrible, Eric. Terrible idea. But no one is on. So. Wish there was a little more coverage in Mexico for vets. The whole short line was down here, so I called that the ILS short. That's okay. We have quite a while to go. Well, whoops. Come on, turn it off so I can. Alright. Trying to like do things that maybe should have been done while I was over there. That's okay. So we're going south to Tapachula. Last stop in Chiapas for us. Back taxi. I think there is a run-up area. I could be wrong on that. Could be right. No, there's a run-up area down here, so we're gonna go into the run-up area. Excuse me. Got some good music. Yeah. So our first destination probably take us a little less than an hour, if not an hour. And then we have a long leg over. So gotta make sure we have enough fuel. That's why I filled it either way. So we should be able to make 400, 500 nautical miles on a full tank. You might use most of it, but we're also going 11.5, which also means reduced
Delta 1972.
fuel consumption.
Buenos dias. Ready to start runway?
See outside air temperature here. Oh man, it's like almost 80 degrees. I live in Massachusetts. We're not close to 80 degrees at all. We had like 66. We thought it was hot. So. Alright, when I pull in the run up, you're going to see me get off out of this chair and try to get the butt kicker working. So I'm going to do that first. But, is it on the left or the right? It should be on the right. If freeway scenery is true, which I think it is. There's a run up area, man. Real time and weather, so it's in the morning here in Mexico. Probably 8:12 in the morning. From right? Nope, 9:10 in the morning. So they're only 2 hours behind. Chiapas. Let me just double check that though, because that seems a little off to me by a couple of minutes even. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Let's go to the run-up.
American 972, departure 120.5. 120.5,
And we will do a run-up. Just gonna kind of get my butt kicker working first. So. Alright, parking brake on. It doesn't like that, does it? Alright. 1,000. And I'll be right back as I reattach this cable to get my butt kicker working. But I should turn that off so you don't go dizzy. Yep. Cable pulled out. Boy. Alright. So, I had to rewire this butt kicker, and I have an RCA cable. It's working now. But it detaches, which is probably safer than the old one. The old one's supposed to detach, but then it breaks. So, don't recommend their cable, but I did some wiring. So, alright. Where are we? We are in the run-up area here. So let's do that. Before takeoff, seatbelt, show harness check, parking brake set. Radios check. Let's go 122.8. I don't think anyone's flying around us here in Mexico, especially on Friday morning, but we'll see. That's in the Unicom Bonanza 6 mic X-ray radio check, please. It is transmitting, so it's good to check that too. Alright, engine instruments check. We're good. Flight instruments check and set. Turn coordinator is in the middle, no flag. Heading coordinator is good. I'm gonna do, yep. Rogue speed is good. Altimeter is good. Horizon is good. Airspeed is good. Amp meter check. I'm gonna go with the alternator load and buzz volts looks good. Auxiliary foot pump is off. Throttle 1700. I'm gonna check the propeller, which for some reason I didn't do last stream at the beginning. It was weird. Checklist. Prop. RPMs go down. RPMs go up. Okay. Get out of my way, laptop. And then we're going to check oil pressure. Oil pressure goes down. Oil pressure goes up. And the last time we do it one more time, prop up and down. Make sure no oil spurts out on the windshield so there's no leaks in the governor. Down. And up. Alright. Mags check, right? Check. Looking good. Back to both. We are flying the Black Square Bonanza A36. Love this plane, by the way. Left. It's amazing. Buy it. It's amazing. I think the Black Square aircraft overall are pretty good. So we have to look into others. Trim set. I'm going to go a little bit above neutral. Not much. And flaps are up. Make sure these are working. They are. Okay, doors and windows secured. Pretty good. Makes you feel rich. Keep it there even though it's 1,500 feet MSL. Brakes will release. I don't know why that button's not working, but let's see. It's supposed to do brakes. Oh, because it's not programmed for that. That's okay. I'll just do it myself down to it manually. Okay, brakes on. Nope, I said brakes on. Thank you. Alright, gotta go back to tower frequency because we're on that sim. And we're going to announce it, so I'm going to take the tablet off for now.
7043.
Not much to see here.
Traffic near to the coast side
Strobe,
is
landing lights on,
777.
taxi lights off.
On the funnel touch runway 3 right behind that
Totally
traffic.
just closed my
Line up
checklist.
for runway 3 right
Did
behind
something.
that
There
traffic.
we go. Alright, actually, I gotta do the briefing. If there's a problem, take from chemical and shield ice and there's enough available, runway ahead of us will abort takeoff land directly ahead on the runway. If we are under, let's say 2,500 feet, this problem chemical and shield ice will land directly ahead of no wind, 30-degree turns, best glide speed, and this is 110, I believe. Yep. And if we're above 2,500 feet, this problem chemical and shield ice, we will take a turn to the left into the wind and land downwind at the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed again is 110. We rotate at 70. And we climb at 96, retract the gear when there's no more available runway ahead of us. Everyone got that? Let's hear. Looking pretty good. Well, let's call it then. Alright, so. Well, I can't remember the name of this airport. It's weird. God, that just, my mind just went blank. Do you ever have that happen? Where your mind just goes blank? That is crazy. Now Sky Vector's not working because, you know, it's all going to happen like this. There we go. Right. Tuxla traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, departing runway 15, departure to the southeast, Tuxla. Alright, we are good to go. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to turn this to the 159er. Well, I should have went the other way, but I wasn't thinking. That's okay.
Delta 1972, got the departures 120.59.
Okay, in the middle.
0.5 Delta.
Gonna idle this one time too. Idle. I know you're not charging. I get it. All right, back to we're on 1,000. I have my heading indicator go there as well. All right, I'm not quite in the middle, but we're okay still. I'll get it there. Let's try to get everything set up here. Come on, man.
American 2192, runway 03 left, clear for takeoff, turn right heading 090, come to 5,000 feet,
Middle.
wind 350 at 12 knots. RNAV departures has been suspended due to turbulence on the climb out.
Good, this is a long runway, so we'll do that.
2192, clear for takeoff, 03 left,
Okay, come on, in the middle.
So heading 090, and climb
Right, heels on the floor, full throttle, here we go. Good. Right rudder. Let's see the left. Okay.
Credit 56, Roger, taxi Echo Hotel, holding point runway 03 left. Square region holding point, monitor 118.1.
Yes,
Echo Hotel,
center.
1403 left, and 118.
There we go. Alright, gear up. Alright, depart straight out. This is cool. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Remember, we're on the Microsoft Flight East server. I don't remember if I put live savings or not, because usually I custom and all that stuff, but it's not letting me touch the real time, so I think that maybe I did something. But anyways, I'm on the East server. You can try it out. See what we can do. Alright, back to 2,500. 25 inches manifold, 2,500 RPMs. Start right about there. Alright, autopilot going on. Yeah. Oops, it doesn't. It's hard to push buttons here. 900. Okay, Togiak tracker off, and we are off and ready to go. Cowl flaps are still open. Yeah, right. Let's check outside here. A little hazy, but we're on our way.
Okay, now, we're gonna stay.
Very good. Yep, got some wind there. Here's the airport. airport, and we'll see you later. Chepe de Corzo. Surrounded by mountains, too. So, make sure I'm not dying here. No, we're climbing at a pretty good rate here, so keep that thing at 25 inches. It goes down as we go down pressure. Yeah, not monitoring guard, which I said I was.
Contact departure 121.2.
We're on our way, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the broadcast. We have a little bit, like an hour. Then the next leg is going to be 300 something nautical miles. That's going to take like an hour and a half or so. 322 nautical miles after that to get to the Yucatan Peninsula, and we'll be flying over a little bit of Guatemala, believe it or not. So, but yeah, pretty cool. Cool things are afoot.
Delta 1810, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff. After takeoff, right turn heading 090, 5,000 feet on the climb out. Wind 03010, caution bird. Right turn 090 for 5,000 feet, and 3 right, clear takeoff, Delta 1810.
Coffee. Coffee good. Man, we're growing on Kick. We're at 32 now, I think. 31, 32 followers. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you to my YouTube peeps out there. We're over 1,000. Just trying to get those videos out there so they can watch more. So we can actually monetize. I can make more money from gold flying. And yeah. Next to Diddy. Diddy's out of prison. No kidding. Dizzy made me. Excellent name. Thanks for following me on Kick. Appreciate that too as well. It should be pretty nice weather here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Some of my real old students like, but what about Diddy? And like, I'm like, yeah, we can't talk about Diddy. It's not the same Diddy from my 90s childhood in high school. I teach music history, so we haven't gotten there. But yeah, that was good, huh? Oh boy. So if you didn't know, we're doing all of Mexico over time with General Aviation in this oh god, the Bonanza. So we're doing it in the Bonanza. We already did the whole Baja coast. We came down the Pacific coast, and now we're heading out as the end of this broadcast to the Yucatan Peninsula, going to the Gulf of Mexico. So you can call it Gulf of America. That's your priority. To me, it's probably gonna always be the Gulf of Mexico. I just used to saying it that way. I don't want to keep like trying to correct myself, so that's what we're doing. All right, Google Maps. Let's get some. Where are we and what are we doing? So. We have some mountainous territory ahead of us. This is the La Angostura. That's that water body. I think that's it. We're on the outskirts of it, actually. There's going to be lots of mountains coming up in the distance. So, yeah. Well. Off the right there, it looks to be. Trying to see, because I'm looking at Google Maps. Stuff. Revolution Mexicana, maybe? Off the right. Go. 5 inches up, we're all the way, so that's it. You have to push a little bit more. There. He did lots of things that people think that you do, but when you're like a star, but that you don't want released. I think that's how I'm gonna say it. They found baby oil. Nick, they found baby oil. God, I love this aircraft. We even got to see the storms last broadcast on the right there, the Bendix there. They showed like the precipitation, the storms coming in. That was cool. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. We're on cruise climb right now, 2,500 RPM, and the manifold is maxed. So, but you can see it's very intricate here. I haven't broken anything, which is awesome. I haven't had any failures. It is getting colder up here, but I mean it's still 72 degrees. This thing has air conditioning as well, which I don't have in any rule the aircraft that I fly. Our air conditioning is on the ground where we open this little window and deflect the air with our hand. Just saying. There you go. Mexico.
Southwest 1273, you ready for departure?
9:25.
Line up and wait, runway 7.
And again, if you haven't seen my broadcast, I'm sorry if you have. I'm going to repeat myself here. But Mexico only allows VFR flying during the day. So, probably has something to do with just... They say it's because their lack of like navigation
Sorry about the delay. Do you have your company
compared to like, the United States and stuff. So, they want VFR day. And I also learned that a lot of the airports are now marked as private, even though they're like strips that people used to go to. And they did that, so you have to get the permission of the person that owns the airport to like land there. And then, you know, I really don't know why they did that, but they made GA very restrictive compared to what it was just a couple of years ago. So, to make sure the horse didn't get anything out of it. There.
United 1269, the wind is 080 degrees 25, passing 35, runway 07, clear for takeoff. Runway 07, clear for takeoff.
So it's kind of a change of pace on these legs because I'm gonna reduce the speed because these are the longer legs. So I can actually sit back, relax, chill, talk. So just saying. Good times. Good times. I also worked on the poster for our 6th annual fundraising marathon. I think I'm going with that theme because I worked on it so much. So I will release the theme pretty soon. I've got my theme song, which I'm going to look over again, get some promo materials going, contact some sponsors. But we will be having the 6th annual fundraising marathon this summer. July, I think it's 25th. I'm looking at my Discord now. Yeah, the tentative date, so let's confirm, is Saturday, July 25th. At 8 a.m. We're doing one big marathon. We're not going to do the 2 marathon thing this year, unless it really lacks that much of donations towards the Great Children's Cancer Research Fund for my participation in the Great Cycle Challenge. But hope to make some new videos and all that stuff, and we'll get going on that. Hopefully April vacation. I have April vacation coming. A lot of people in the South have their vacation right now, but here in the Northeast, we think I have another week or 2 of school. Yeah, 2 weeks of school, and then we have a vacation on the week of the 20th, and I have some things going on there. I'm getting the start of my dental thing probably going on for my tooth, so I can get my implant later on. So that's $500-something, I think, but I've been saving up money for that. So now you know why I haven't been flying in real life. Just been saving money for things. And it's just to be secure. It's not like, oh my god, I don't have money for anything. It's just I'm playing it safe, so, but I do plan on returning to roll flying pretty soon. We're at 10,800 feet. Goes to June for me, yeah. I started a lot earlier than others, so I think we get out on like June 17th, but my son was going to have to go to school till June 30th. And then they asked the state for a waiver, which they can do. They can ask the state, hey, can we go a little, end a little earlier? And so I think he's ending on June 27th or something like that. I can't remember. June 26th, I think it is, actually. I think it's that Friday. So the state let them have a couple days less. And you can do that after you have your 5 snow days. We had basically Winter Storm Hernando, which you can see that video. I did a vlog. In fact, the vlog thing's right up there. Real World Eric on YouTube. You can see the ramifications of that. So that was pretty big. We're back to no snow on the ground and temperatures are going to 60. So, but it's been cold and rainy here the past 2 days. So. By the way, shout out to my former sister-in-law too, who streams on Twitch as well. I'm gonna give her a shout out. So, I recently found her Twitch, so I decided to join it, follow it, if you will. But there you go, Cuddly Sparkle, everybody. General Gaming, my ex-sister-in-law, and sounds weird when I say that, but you know, she's raising my brother's daughter very well, so I have to give her total props. And it's not an easy situation, but she's doing a great job. So that's the one I saw in the summer, by the way, my niece. So yes and no. I'd say the kids don't get excited when they're out of school for like lots of days, or hearing the fact that they might have to go to school till June 30th. That kind of blows it. But if there's like 1 or 2 snow days, yeah, they like it. Yep. So it's all in state law that you have to be in school for 180 days, and then teachers do 182 in most districts. And then we have to go to classes and stuff. But I'm recertifying this year, so I already have that all done. So this will probably be the summer that I totally take off, and then next summer I'll have to take more classes. For every 5 years, we have to have so many classes done. So, and then we'll see what happens.
Confirm, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1696. Perfect. 256 Thank you.
Well, we should probably be on approach now in advance of me to come. So let me do that now. Sounds like a you can get your cruise to the Bahamas for only $5.99. You can enjoy life. Some of this music, I swear, I mean, it sounds great. It's different. It moves it all around. So, but again, you are looking, and I'll zoom out after this. This is La Angostura, just this big body of water over there as we pass by. Graphics look pretty good here. How's my frame rate? This is with frame gen, by the way, so 105 frames per second. There you go. There was a cruel April Fool's joke that said AMD was buying out Intel, and I was like, I actually thought it might have been real because, you know, they both have their limitations. Imagine if they came together. The problem is that they'd be a monopoly then. All right, cowl flaps are closed. We're gonna kick this, keep that up there, and keep it. I'm gonna keep it right where it is. 2,500. We're gonna see about leaning still. Some more final leaning here. That's what I'm gonna get. So, all right, 11.5 should clear those mountains. Big mountain range to go over to get to. Get to Tapachula on the other side. Beautiful mountains of Mexico. This has been quite the flight series here. I mean, I guess I could release the marathon poster if I think it's good enough to go. And I could let you know what we're doing for the Flight Sim Marathon. I do that every year. We raise money for the Children's Cancer Research Fund, and I ride a bike for 150 miles in September. So I gotta get on that too, so it's time to start riding again pretty soon. So my son took my bike for a ride the other day because he has to get a new bike. He's tall. The kid's like 5'8". He's like the tallest in the family. But yeah, he's like, my legs are. I was like, did you raise the seat? Oh, I was like, you're taller than I am. All right, I'm gonna do it. Let me see if I got this somewhat done. Actually, maybe I don't. Give me a second. Poster. All right, this might be a run-up, but we're gonna fly the Caribbean for the 6th annual flight marathon. Caribbean Skies Marathon, that's what we're calling it. July 25th. You'll have to join my Discord. There's no briefing and registration just yet, so hold off on that. This is just the beginnings of what will be the 6th annual Flight Sim Marathon. So I'll be posting probably at least this poster, but I have to get everything else going, so please do not think that you're gonna be able to register or get the briefing yet. That's what we're doing, and that's my poster for this year as of now. So that's what we're doing. The great unveil, but it's pretty fun. We're gonna be flying for over 20 hours, doing all that stuff. It's gonna be Pretty cool. And it's gonna be over water for the first time. So I thought that was cool. I know we did a little warm-up Caribbean flights before, but you know, we're doing it. I don't know what says restricted 159er because I'm not seeing a restricted area down there. There's all military stuff over here, but there's like an alley. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's like an alley of airspace that you go through to avoid the restricted area there, the restricted area there. So I guess there might be another one there. It says R159. I don't know. No clue. I don't see it on this thing here. So we can see how the elevation's going to go up. And we'll make a landing at Tapachula over there. I'll get the VOR thing going on. A lot of VOR navigation here in Mexico. There you go, Tapachula. You can probably identify that too. But yeah, this is probably the most restrictive flying that we've had in Mexico yet. So, yeah, one. And for some reason, even if I turn this all the way up, it's very, very low in volume. Unless I'm missing something, which I don't think I am. That's the squelch. Turning it all the way up, so. It's very, very faint, the identifier. We'll keep listening. Beautiful weather. Got cities below us. That might be. I don't know what that is. Well, let me see if I can find it on maps. That might be Chaltenango or San Rafael. I think it's San Rafael. Pretty cool though. All the mountains here on the west coast of mainland Mexico. Not the Baja coast. And again, we're flying down Chiapas, state of Chiapas, Tuxtla, to Tapachula, and then we're going to turn into the northeast, flying past over Guatemala. We might see an old Mayan thing around here, but we'll check for that. And then Chetumal, we're going to end Chetumal. I think I said that right. We're going to end on the Gulf Coast here, so that's kind of cool. And then we're going to go all the way around. They did have some inclement weather here at Merida, so this is a long leg right there, so that's going to be kind of cool to fly. Okay, cowl flaps are closed, right? Yeah, I closed them. Confirmed, closed, okay. Why is the parking brake going still? That's weird. Let me see if this parking brake thing works. It does now. Alright, the button wasn't working earlier, but we're good now. Okay, looking over things, keep it at 2,500 RPM, so I want to kind of go faster. We're only burning about 12.5 gallons an hour. Plus, I probably have to turn the fuel over, so fuel pump on. Flip to the right. And fuel pump off, fuel flow still flowing. Alright, cool. Everything's looking good. I can't tell you what mountains these are. Maybe it says it on the maps. El Triunfo. I don't know if that's the name of the mountain range, but it says El Triunfo. And then there's a Montaña Peña Blanca. It says a white something mountain up ahead. It's right outside Tapachula too. Let me double check this altitude here. It should be over these mountains. Yeah, it says it's 8,000 at the peak there, so yeah, I'll get a little closer just to make sure. 8,000. It's just the peak is 8,000 something because it's hidden by one of these blue lines here. Should be down in top 2 in about 22. That went by fast, huh? 22 minutes as we get over these mountains here. Thanks again for everyone coming out. Appreciate it on YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Appreciate you all coming out. So. We enjoy Mexico. Yet again.
Contact radar 123, that's 17, goodbye.
Secure that's 17, Kirby Lane 484.
I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't buy an e-bike, but I'm trying to set for the Camaro. I think the car is more important right now, but if you get an e-bike, they're cool for when you fly. Get a folding one, if you're okay with that. So, because that has been exciting to go fly to Block Island, take the bike out, and go for a day around Block Island and stuff. So, and I only use the motor honestly when I do stuff like that, like commuting. But you can ride it like a normal bike as well. It's not going to have as many gears typically as a full-size bike, and the one I have, it barely fits in the plane. So I kind of got like the model that's just barely fitting in the plane, but it still does, and yet it's the closest to full-size you're going to get, except for the wide tires, which, you know. I basically have a Quali Sports Dolphin, and I like it. I have the older version though. But they sell like a smaller Nemo version. The suspension's not as good and the tires are smaller, so you're gonna feel bumps more, but it gets in the plane a lot easier. And I've contacted them because they used my picture of me landing at Martha's Vineyard and doing that on their advertising. So I was like, can I get like a discount at least? And they offered me a discount to get a Nemo. No, I was gonna buy the newest Dolphin and they went to throw in the Nemo for free. But I never really got that far, so, but, you know, I could contact them again. They've been pretty good. They sent me a pannier bag, though, just the bag goes in the back, holds everything, and they sent me a locking, like, battery seat adjuster thing, so that way the battery is locked to the bike. But yeah, I've had fun with it. I've had it for, like, I guess it's 6 years now. Oh, really? Since 6 years? It might be 6 years of that bike. And the battery's still good, but I keep it, like, you know, charged to 75%, and I charge up solar power only, so even the fuel's kind of not from the house, you know what I'm saying? So I feel it's a good thing. But I wonder if my kid killed the battery yesterday. I have to go check that. Let him take out the bike. So gotta get him a bike. We usually go biking here, and then we go to like Bolt State Park in Bristol. And you've probably seen some broadcasting on that. I do some live streaming on my bike too as well when I do it. Once in a while. Alright, Tapachula is on the other side of these mountains. So we are getting there. And I haven't seen a lot of traffic from the east server here. But it is what it is. Remember, you can be my wingman anytime if you want to fly with us. Myself Flight Simulator 2024. I'm still on the non-beta SU4, and haven't checked out the beta since. I tried it once, and then it wasn't compatible with Chase Plane and stuff like that. So. Yeah, that's why I'm not on the beta, because I like having Chase Plane. It works with FS Realistic Plus, which has a lot of immersion. And I want to get that fishing app, I think. Even though I'm not a big bush pilot, it'd be kind of cool to get that Parallel 42 fishing app. So. 17 minutes or so. Should probably get some weather planning going on pretty soon. See if I can get any frequencies here. ATIS. It doesn't seem like they have an ATIS, but tower's 118.3, so let's get that ready to go. There we go. And I'll get some METAR from METAR-TAF. Mike, Kateko Papa. Let me see if they actually have it in the sim. You never know. It's hit or miss, so. No, just tower. Okay. Thought so. They're saying it's 118.5. Sky Vector is saying it's 118.3. And I'm gonna go with Sky Vector because it's probably more modern. Alright, let's also get it on Google Maps. Oh, this is an easy access airport too. Just 2 taxiways off the runway. And the GA is to the left of the main thing here. I don't know if I have scenery for this though, but I did look over my Mexican scenery. I even downloaded every single piece of freeware in Guatemala I could find, which is not a lot. And then I did buy some Guatemala airports because they were doable. So I do. I have freeware scenery at Tapachula, so you can download that at flightsim.to. It's excuse me. It is on Hell Albino Corso International, I think. That's where we're going. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tapachula International Airport. That's where we're going. Hello, Aeropuerto Internacional de Tapachula. Tapachula looks like it's a big city, so we'll take the drone cam out there as well. But anyways, VTAR-TAF is saying Tapachula is no wind, 6 miles visibility. So let's read the actual VTAR. No wind, 6 square miles, skies clear. Altimeter 29993, so we'll put that in. And remember, we had that little debacle, I think it was last stream, right? The winds were totally different in the simulator, so we're going to be kind of sus in this. All the way, Eric. Thank you. Okay. Tower. Distant. What's TCU? Is that cumulus? Tower and cumulus. Yeah, that makes sense now. I knew it was cumulus. Cloud over Mount Hazy. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So distant cumulus clouds. Do you see any? I would think they'd probably be from over there. But it's tropical here, so it makes sense. Okay. We are about 41 nautical miles out. Pattern altitude is going to be about 1,100 feet. So let's get that in there because it's going to take us a while to get down there. Oh, nope, don't be doing that. All right. There's my altitude. Thank you. 1,100. We'll start our descent pretty soon. Or maybe we should start now because we're up here pretty high. So Allison announced the descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Yeah, and I totally touched this in my accident. So there we go. And we're slowly making our descent. Interesting music here. Some Mexican-inspired music. Switch to COM 2 again. Did you see that? Oh, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing the VOR. Well, it is good. I heard it once, but Tapachula. 36.6 nautical miles.
Radar, good afternoon, Boston. Flight number 111, climb 0, direct Canada.
600, continue climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 0, curve 0.
18 inches, keep it there. Keep reducing it as we go down.
2279 and contact up to
140. Pretty nice. So we started out in Tijuana, and now we're over at Tapachula.
And what's the report estimate tomorrow?
Tomorrow 1419.
think this might be the first time I've flown in Guatemala ever in the simulator. Have not been there in real life, obviously. But yeah.
Echo, good morning, yellow 1322, leaving 230 for 700, 070, Alpha 1 heading. Yellow 1322, Seattle, flight level 150, confirm before. Squad 4354, continue 770.
Just charging cable to the tablet now. Using my little portable solar charged box. Look at that mountain. That must be that white mountain there. What's that thing called again? Give me a second. That must be the... Oh, it's probably not going to show me anymore because... Oh, there it is. There's a volcano out there too. So that could be the Volcan Takana. That might be a volcano, my friends. There's the white mountain past it, right? I don't know. No, that's another volcano. These are both volcanoes. You got Volcan Takana, I think. And then you have Volcan Tayumolco in the background there. So, pretty cool. Maybe I should take a drone cam over really fast. Let's do that. Don't worry, I'll keep flying. We're over there somewhere. And descending. Volcanoes are cool. You don't see a lot of them. Usually where I fly, so this one's going to explore them.
After McGear, descend to 4,100 and clear for ALS runway 1.
Excuse me. Does it look like a volcano? Kind of. Kind of see that had some lava over time there somewhere along the way. Here's the other one. Alright, sorry about that. It's my usually dry heaving coughing while I'm on stream only. Look at that.
American 260 on 11 to climb at 140. American 260 on Bianca Arena, good day, continue flight side level 340, confirm squawk. You all the way up to
land on the volcano.
340. We are squawking 4611, American 201.
There we go. Pretty cool. Alright, back to the plane. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I thought that light went off, but it didn't. Okay, alright, I was getting nervous there for a second. Okay, increase the mixture a little bit.
10 degrees and climb 340.
There. We are at 9,000 feet and descending. I want to hasten that up a little bit more, so let's do that. Back to 18 inches a minute forward. Send a little faster, keep an eye on our airspeed. Looks pretty decent now. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, or if that's just some like data that's messed up in the simulator, but it's there. I don't know what that is. Airport is 7 minutes away, so we kind of have to get down here. So let's slow this down. Big time. 15. Now it's like 2,000. I also messed up the altitude now. Alright. Go there with it. Alright, now I'm using Google Maps to kind of help me with this, so it should be right in front of us, to be honest with you. If we have to, we'll do a 360, but I think we're good. Now, what runway are we landing at here? Let's check out Victoria again. No wind. Runway 5 or 23. See, we'd be hearing traffic in real life. Like, oh, are they the same runway? I'm gonna think runway 23 because I can do all right in there. What's up? ST Wind 77. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. As we fly Mexico. Landing at Tapachula right now, and then we're gonna get to the Cozumel coast. They did, and they're on the way to the moon today, I think it is now. I didn't get to watch the launch because I just wasn't paying attention, but I could look at the thing there. But yeah, kind of exciting stuff. According to old videos from the 80s, we're supposed to be on Mars by now. It's too bad we have war and stuff in this world, because we could put all our minds together and go together as a human race, you know? Probably get there faster too, and probably safer. But hey, at least we're doing something, you know? At least we're doing something.
That's no problem. Just because we're heading a little bit longer than that.
Yep. Establish a moon base. I don't think that's far-fetched anymore. So definitely not far-fetched to put a base on another planet. It's about time. But then I think about how I'm getting older and how, like, it's not as shocking as I see. When I was a kid, it was exciting to hear stuff like that. Or go to Epcot at Walt Disney World and they're foretelling the future. Now, we don't do that so much anymore. Really don't. I know we have a lot more technology and stuff, obviously, but it'd be nice to have that feeling of what's in the future type deal, and all technology, and being able to dream about where we're going with all this stuff more, you know? But just the technological age, I guess. Okay, increase the mixture as we get down here. Right about there. Alright, we're gonna have to do a 360 pretty soon. Not seeing the airport, but it is a little hazy, and it's gonna be out there somewhere. There you go. I'm just saying, when I was a kid, we used to have lots of things that we'd be like, whoa, that's cool, that's gonna be awesome, you know, and you don't see that as much, but the Artemis is obviously one of those things that we can say that about, so that's cool about that. So did I have my mic muted that whole time because I was coughing? Probably. Give me a second. I have like a cough fit going on. I don't know what's going on, so I'll be right back. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, coming to 3,000 feet. We're trying to get down here like a bat out of hell to get down, but I'm not seeing. Oh, that could be the airport right there. Let's see if that's it. But I'm thinking right base. Where are you located? Are you on the East Coast like I am? Because typically that would be, yeah, actually that would be the start of hurricane season. But usually we get our hurricanes in like late July, August, and early September. That's usually what I remember most hurricanes happening for us. But we haven't had one in a while. We've had some windstorms. Coffee is good. Alright. Tapachula. I want to see ya. I want to see Tapachula. Let's go over to tower frequency while we're here.
And you can hold and pick up.
Alright, we know just this open up shot. That's 3, contact approach 119.8.
I think it will be too. I think not everyone has to believe in climate change, but I do, and I think that we're gonna get some nasty weather as we keep going along this route here. So, it doesn't look like we're gonna get better at it either, to be honest with you. So, do we see Tapachula yet? That is it right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go El Manuel here because we're almost there anyways. So go. We're gonna runway 5. 1800's fine. We've got the RPMs a little bit. Tapachula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. We're gonna enter a right base runway 5 full stop Tapachula. Okay. Gas, good. Undercarriage. Can do it now. Mixture, prop, laps. No, go wide out here. Laps. Laps. Close to the pretty close. Alright? Yeah. Slow this puppy down. 3 green, 3 green. Okay. Tapachula traffic. Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. We're at right base runway 5 full stop Tapachula. Okay. So we do have to come down, but not too much. Go through the flaps because we're very close. 3 green. Okay, just check.
American 1091.
Turn it. Turn it. Oh my god. Getting there though. Right where we should be for speed. 3 green again. Gas, undercarriage, mixture prop, flaps, switches. Looking good. A little rushed here, but we got down. That's what matters, right? I'm trying to trim up, but my trim button's not working. There we go. Tapachula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, final runway 23, excuse me, 23. Full stop, Tapachula. Why was I thinking runway 5? I don't know.
50 radar
Throttle's coming out.
46 miles, altimeter 3010.
No wind. It was true. Okay. Coming down. Not bad. Aerodynamic braking. And welcome to Tapachula. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Alright, clean it up outside of the runway. But there you go, freeware. Freeware from FlightSim.to. Looks like they forgot to exclude a tower there, but other than that, not that bad. Our first of 2 landings today. Tapachula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, clear of runway 23, Tapachula. Okay, let's clean this up. There we go. Okay, I'm looking at my checklist, which you should probably see too. After landing a taxi lights as required. Taxi on, landing light off. I'll turn the strobes off this time too. Trim set for neutral. Good. Should be about 1,000, which we are. Flaps up. Call flaps open. And we're good. Alright, let's taxi to the general aviation parking, which should be to the left. To the left of here. Yeah, so go to terminal, turn left. Okay. Tapachula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, taxiing to general aviation parking. Tapachula. Well, that's cool. There's no traffic here. So we are traffic on. There's the GA parking. Oh, is there? Yeah. You get some nasty storms out there. Does happen. Once in a while, I like loading the simulator up and trying to fly through hurricanes. I think it's pretty cool. You have 1 jet here for traffic, but welcome to Tapachula. Sorry about the extra tower. I think this scenery was made more for 2020, so maybe the exclusion didn't work for that. But I'm gonna taxi right here. We gotta take the drone cam out. I'll turn it off. We can do a run up again. That's the fire. The whatever Tincione, the incendios. Turn this puppy around. parking brake on. Toby, I turned it off. Let's turn this off. Brakes are set. Equipment off. So radio is off. All lights except for beacon off. Throttle close. Mixture fully. Mags off. Master off. Lights off. And we're good. They probably have fuel here, but we're going to double check it. But let's turn the tablet off and go look at Tapachula. Here, I have to head to the northeast. So let's do that. Welcome to Tapachula. Actually, let's look at the airport. So this extra tower obviously shouldn't be there, but they did a nice job on the freeware. So you got the fire there. Probably GA offices over here. Main terminal over here. Freeware from flightsim.to. Oh, are ya? Oh, I'm on Massachusetts. So I thought India for a second because you mentioned Indian Ocean and stuff like that. But, well, welcome. We're practically neighbors at that point. Freeware scenery, not that bad. No, definitely better than defaults. Again, just need an exclusion here for 2024. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. And that's it. All right, we're going to go look at northeast, right? So this is going east-ish. Let's go westish. Tapachula. You should probably be able to see it from here. We're looking for a big city, which is right there. This is Tapachula, everybody. Chiapas. In Mexico. Looks to be a big city here. You can find out more about it if I just look online. So Tapachula, Chiapas. Tapachula de Cordova y Ordóñez, simply known as Tapachula, is a city and municipality located in the far southeast state of Chiapas, Mexico, near the Guatemalan border and the Pacific Ocean. Economically, it's one of the most important cities in Chiapas as the capital of the agriculture-rich Soconusco region. Tapachula also serves as a key port of trade for Mexico and Central America. And the area is originally inhabited by the MAM, as a region under the control of the MAM state of Zelaju, but was first established as a city by the Aztecs in the 1200s. Wow. Most of its economic importance has come since the late 1800s with the establishment of coffee. And there you go. So, pretty cool. It's been around here for a long time then. The Aztecs first lived here. And they kind of just kept it going. Now, these are things I would not see if I didn't fly these Mexican flights, so just saying. Beautiful scenery with the mountains, though. Those are the volcanoes that we checked out, I believe. And it's all flat. You see that? All right. So this is the last city that we'll see the Pacific Ocean on, though, because we're going to be heading to the Gulf of Mexico after this. But look at that. And then Guatemala literally is just south of here. How far south is it? Not that far south, yeah, like literally you keep going down this mountain range and then you're in Guatemala over there. So probably breaking some laws or something with this drone cam if I go where I'm on. Guatemala over here somewhere. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, we're gonna be overflying Guatemala as we go for our next leg, which is going to be to Chetumal, Quintana Roo, which is on the Caribbean side of Mexico. So this is our final look at the Pacific coast of Mexico. Until we come back, I think we might see it once or twice more when we on the way back to Tijuana. But again, Tapachula, everybody, right here. And the simulator actually kind of followed what the weather said in the METAR, so that's cool. Very smoky. Take a picture there. Alright, I'm going to get back in the plane. I'm going to start it up. Let's see if there's fuel at this place. So I'm going to go online and just search it. MMTP is 100 low lead available. 100 low lead avgas is generally available off surface by FBOs like Aviation is recommended to confirm fuel availability. I'm going to say that it hasn't then. So there you go. Alright, so Manny, get me some fuel. Let's do this. And then let's go on to Chetumal. So let's fill the plane. And this will be our last destination, but this is like 322 nautical miles. So it's gonna be a while on this leg. And we are full. Alright. We're gonna do it from the checklist again because we turned off the engine, so. Alright, pre-flight is done. Baggage tow bar secured. Seat belt, seats backs, position locked up, right position, parking brake is set. All avionics are off, circuit breakers in. Good. Alright, landing gear handle down. Safety system would be this CO2 thing, that's what I'm taking it as anyways. Flaps are up, cowl flaps are open, they are. Light switches as required, beacon. Fuel selector valve, we're good because we just filled it. Battery alternating switch on, check the fuel. Fuel quantity, good. Alright, mixture full rich. Prop high RPM, throttle full open. Fuel pump, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Full fuel pump off. And 1/4 of an inch. Toby eye tracker on. This everything wants to go on. Thank you. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. Here we go. Brakes are set. Clear prop. Here we go. Clear prop. Wow. This thing's starting up. Oh, no, it didn't. All right, let me lean this back a little bit. And clear prop. Clear prop. I'm gonna have to fill it with fuel again. Yeah. All right. Let me fuel pump this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Off. What's a minute? Clear prop. Clear prop. Yeah, see we got a little flooded there. Which, for some reason, I can never get the counting right. But anyways, parking brakes on. Back to 1,000. Good now. Okay. Toby eye tracker off so I don't get dizzy. Alright, throttle 1000, oil pressure checked, good. External power not needed, alternating switches on. All indicators check. Pretty good, yep. Okay, avionics equipment on. So we're gonna go to this. Nav taxi.
304, set up a push back up and rolling 27 on come ready. Alright, push approved.
Alright. And let me get this new flight started on this. So we're taking off from Tapachula.
1972, ground. Yes, sir, we're going to need a runway 25 departure.
And we're going to be going to Chetumal, which I think I'm saying that right. And again, we're going to more Mayan territory. We're going to be overflying. I'm going to see if I can find that. I think it's called Tikal, which is an old Mayan city in Guatemala. That we should be almost flying over, if not flying over. And I downloaded scenery for it, and I know it's there, but it's going to be hard to spot. But we'll see what happens. Mike, Charlie, Mike. Oops. No, I ruined that one. Mike. Charlie, Mike. There we go. We're going to be going. Let's check our sky vector here for elevations. I think we might have to go 13.5 on this one. Because look, we got to go right over these mountains. It's saying the minimum altitude to be safe here is 14.8. But I think it's because of this peak over there. That's 11,000 feet. So I'm looking. 13.5 is going to get us over this 12,000 foot peak. It's going to be high elevation flying though. So I'm thinking 13.5. Then we're in Guatemala. All this time right here. This is the border between Mexico and Guatemala. And then we return to Mexico on the other side here. Then we go back to Guatemala. The Tikal, the old Mayan ruins, is somewhere around here, I think. We'll have to double check that. And then we're Guatemala, and then we go to Mexico, and then we're going to land at Chetumal. So we got to get over these mountains. I'm thinking 13.5. We're going to start there, and if I have to go higher, I will. So I'll put that in here now. go. 13.5. Other than that, I think we're good, right?
UPS
We're
390,
gonna take 2-3 again.
Decimal 6, have a nice one, sir. 418 decimal 6, have a great day.
Yeah, METAR, few at 3,000 now, 6 square miles visibility. Altimeter 29903. I'm getting this from METAR-TAF.com. So right there. Okay. Tower, cloud over mountain, hazy. So no more cumulonimbus clouds though. Tower and cumulonimbus. That means hopefully no storms. And we are good. Alright, we're on tower frequency still. We're on that sim. We're still there.
Cargo 540 radio check.
Did not change to COM 2, which is good. Excuse me. Alright, let me do one more check. What am I going to just run up here? There is a run-up area off of 2-3, so I'm going to back taxi on 2-3 and do the run-up area. Alright, let's do it. So, parking brake off. Okay. Top Tula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray departing the GA ramp for the run-up area on runway 23, Top Tula. Toby tractor on. Here we go, our final flight leg, but this one's probably one of the longest ones, if not the longest. 322 nautical miles to go. Aero Mexico Connect there. Yeah, just that tower. If they had an exclusion for that tower, it's perfect. Sorry about that. Some coffee going on here. It's 12:17 in the afternoon here, but again, not teaching today because we have Good Friday off. Sorry about that. It goes crazy when I have my eyes blocked.
United 855 Delta, pushback approved, Foxtrot 1, runway 15, for radio taxi. Pushback approved, Foxtrot 1 to 15.
And Top Tula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. We're back taxiing runway 4, runway 23, run-up area, Top Tula. Yep. This one's gonna be a long one.
United 8, sorry, American 368. As information, maximum 7.9 here.
Run-up area should be to my right. Go ahead.
The outside jurisdiction.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna hit the Gulf of Mexico side today, which is cool.
United 855 ready to touch.
There's palm trees, very tropical palms. Sorry, I want my coffee. There's a military apron over here too as well. Oh, right there, the Armada de Mexico. Wow, didn't know. But yeah, it's there. Okay, I'm gonna do a run up over here, and then we'll depart.
Ground American 368, ready to taxi.
Okay, parking brake on, 1,000 RPMs. Turn the Toby track across. Okay, dizzy. And before takeoff, seatbelt, chill harness check, parking brake set, radios check. That's it, Medicom, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray radio check, please. I doubt I get one, but we'll see. Engine instruments check, we're good. We're in the green. Flight instruments. Turn equators middle, no flag. Heading coordinates should be about there. Okay. Vertical speed looks good. Altimeter looks good. Horizon looks good. Airspeed looks good. It is very hot down here. It's like 90 degrees. So what is it in the cat? It's gonna be like over 100, right? Yeah, it's 112. No. Amp meter. Alternator load looks good. Bus volts looks good. Auxiliary fuel pump is off. Throttle 1700 RPMs. I'm gonna check the prop after this. Oops. All right, checking the prop. RPMs go down. RPMs go back up. All right, gonna check the oil pressure next, which is down here. Oil pressure goes down. Pressure goes up. And then finally, one more time, make sure no oil spurts on the windshield, because that would be a leaking governor. Here we go, down and up. Looking good. Mags checking. Right.
Okay, expedite it again and hold short for the runways.
Back to both. Left. Back to both. Good. Okay, trim set for a little bit above neutral. Not much, just a little bit. And flaps are up. Doors and windows secured. Flight controls free and correct. We never did the flight controls on that one because I was an idiot. But it's 10:20 in the morning here local time. Mixture full rich, we're good. Brakes were released. I'm gonna turn on the strobe, landing, turn off taxi, and we're good other than that. Alright, briefing. If there's a problem, take full mechanical winch, otherwise there's enough available runway ahead of us, we'll abort takeoff, land directly on runway. If we're under, let's say 1,000 feet, this problem mechanical winch, otherwise we'll land directly, have no wind 30 degree turns, best glide speed is 110 knots. If we're above 1,000 feet, this problem mechanical winch, otherwise we'll take a turn to the, it seems to be the left, and land downwind on the taxiway, the grass, and runway. Reserve available to us, best glide speed again is 110. We climb at, rotate at 70, climb at 96, or check the gear when there's no more available runway ahead of us to abort onto, and we should be good, right? Yeah. Right, I'm gonna turn the tablet off, and we're on our final takeoff here for this stream.
Turn into the wind, wind up, rest your equipment, and take off!
Parking brake off. Good. Turbo tracker on.
Faster, faster!
Tapachula traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray departing runway 23, departure to the northeast. Tapachula. Clear. Clear. Middle here. Shut that middle again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but alright, heels on the floor, full throttle, here we go.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. That's United 1097 Alpha 13 to push.
Here we go.
1097
Rudder here.
Runway 07 and push back and United 10.
Rotate. And we're off. Just a little bit. That's working. Right, gear up. Go.
West 1203, engine start, push
Take a turn to the left. Get out of here. Oh, we have some boat traffic up there, so that's cool to see. Left, let's go left hand turn around here. Back to 25 inches of manifold, it's 2,500 RPMs. Yeah, just slightly. Pretty good. Continue this way for just a little bit. We gotta get some altitude. Look at those mountains over there. It's crazy. Turning left. Very calm here, but hazy. Autopilot going on. Nav. And tilt that track off.
November 237, Quebec Sierra, hold short of the runway adjustment, contact tower, 118.
It's going down, it's a good thing we checked. Alright, we're on our way. Tapachula over there. Scenic, very scenic over here. But anyways, we're gonna fly over Guatemala next to get to the other side of Mexico, the Caribbean coast. Right. This is gonna be quite the climb here. Two and a half hours as of now, so probably more like 2 hours, but depends on winds, so we're kind of still climbing. Now, I think it's called Tikal. Can't remember. Thinking about the old Mayan city that's in the middle of Guatemala, middle of the jungle. Yeah, Tikal. Tikal, I think it's called Tikal. It's the ancient ruin of the ancient city, which is likely to have been called Yaxmutal. Found in a rainforest in Guatemala, it's one of the largest archaeological sites and represents the pre-Columbian Maya civilization. It seems like the Mayans started around like down here, more south, and then moved up to the Yucatan Peninsula. It's located in the archaeological region of the Pitan Basin in what is now the Pitan Department of North Guatemala. It's part of Guatemala's Tikal National Park, which is declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. But anyways, we should see stuff like this if we can see it. So you have the Temple of Great Jaguar. And I have scenery for that. It looks decent. There's a bunch of temples there.
Copy, stand by, American 245.
But we'll see if we can find it. But that won't be for a while. We duplicate Google Maps, see if we can keep a track on this. What I'll do is I'll put it in relation to the big airport we're going to fly next to, which is Mike Golf Mike. Yeah, so it'll be that big river. So if we get around there, we'll have to. It's literally in the middle of the rainforest, so we'll see if we can spot it as we fly by. Oof. It's looking good. Increase that. Clean up the mixture. It's amazing that it's like 90-something degrees down there. And as we get up higher, it's going to be like 60 or something like that. And it's getting towards 60 now, actually. It's at 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep. So 70, about 65 in fall. And that's the awesome thing about flying in the summer. The higher you go, the Mother Nature's air conditioning kicks in.
United 1079, Roger. Bushback startup approved. Runway 07. Report ready for takeoff.
Let's take a look outside the aircraft as we're departing the area. Tapachula, which is actually right here. So just take a picture of that. Tapachula, everyone, right here. We have a Aero Mexico flight up there. Climb and go. Nope. I somehow switched the camera angle. How? I don't know, but I did. Alright, let me get the right angle here. Pretty cool.
Cross runway 23 right, then Bravo Hotel 1 and Hotel. Hold shut of runway 23 right again.
Alright. Ground speed not the best, but we are getting to the Caribbean side of Mexico today. So buckle up, it's gonna be a long leg here. Let me see if this is the longest leg. Might be. 322 nautical miles going over Guatemala. I'm gonna load the whole plan here and show you what the plan was. Maybe retrace some history here. So we left Tijuana way back about 2 months ago. Real world 2 months ago. And then we flew down the Baja coast. That was a pretty long one. How much was that? Nope, that's longer. 444 nautical miles. We've gone all the way up here to this side of Mexico, down the coast to here, like all the way down. Wow, we've gone a long way. This is the leg we're on right now. Tapachula, Chetumal, then we're going to go to the Yucatan Peninsula and stuff like that. And then we're heading right back up north. There's a lot of flying that we had still until we hit Tijuana yet again. And then I could say I've basically toured Mexico in the simulator. And it's been pretty cool and eye-opening, the different sites that you see in Mexico compared to the United States. But yeah. Alright. I'm going to change fuel tanks now, so fuel pump on. Switch. On the left now, fuel pump off.
American 2454 now.
2454, go.
American 2454, please run in the status approved. Gate 130, no to the south, expect runway 03 right over.
And once again, thank you for coming out to the stream, especially on a weekday. I'm not used to streaming. I had the day off work today for Good Friday. So, John Deere boy out there in the Super Hornet. Nice. But I wonder if we're in Guatemala already or not. Not yet, but just about there. We're right over top of
Okay, I understand you want us, was that beam 127, correct?
Answer.
Okay.
But not that much further to go till we're in Guatemala skies. Cabin temperature's down to 73. We get up to 50 degrees, so it's amazing how hot it can be down there compared to up here. Just do one more last look at Tapachula. That's where we're departing out. Over Guatemala, the other side of Mexico. Very cool. Excuse me. Yeah. What is that? Park Eco Turistico La Changa. Changa? Changa?
Ground United 1856, ready to taxi delivery.
Another big city coming up of Cacahuatan, which I don't know if that's it. It could be it. Interesting. Going over the mountains, over Guatemala. I have to go back in and make sure our speeds are good. Pressure is all the way up as far as it could be. You have to make sure a little bit lower. And slowly get our vertical. There. 13.5, everybody. Going very high in this. Can't remember the service ceiling of this. Look it up. I think it's like 17 something. I could be wrong on that though. Yeah. Alright. The standard naturally aspirated Beechcraft Bonanza A36 has a service ceiling of approximately 16,000 and 18,500 feet, but it depends on the engine. So, commonly cited around 16,000, 16,600 feet. So, you know, if you have the turbocharger, it goes with 25. It's almost like these are goalposts. It's good! And again, I did debut my newest overlay, but I'm going to do it one more time. If you're a Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan from back in the day, we now have an overlay that's Mystery Science Theater 3000 inspired. Enjoy.
gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and lower your expectations.
This feels like the aviation equivalent of hitting send and hoping for the best.
Huh. Now that I think about it, the checklist ended with good luck, everybody.
Somewhere an FAA inspector just spilled his coffee.
Ah, yes, the robot is flying now. I welcome our new aircraft overlord.
Pals, maybe the real destination was the friends we confused along the way.
So I thought that was pretty cool. That came in my mind. I think I was on Temu, and they had like this Lego set of all those guys, and I was like, oh, I remember that show. I used to watch that back in the day. Funny story, my dad, I was watching it one time, and the whole point of that old series, I think they revived it though. I don't know if it's still on. I think it might be on Netflix or something. But Mr. Science Theater 3000 would take old movies, like old cheesy movies, and those three guys would make fun of the movie. And I remember one time my dad was watching the movie for actually watching the movie. He's like, why do they keep talking over it? And I'm like, you're missing the whole point here, you know? Alright, leading out the mixture some more when we get up here. Alright, we're gonna make it over these mountains. We're gonna make it.
Julia Hotel for holding point.
We're 11,000 feet almost. And we're gonna make it. I'll go 15.5 if I have to, but that's getting up there. Gas is looking good. Burning on the left.
Ground Major at 902 at the cargo ramp.
Let's see if I can get any more power going up here. But seeing that we're up in less dense, it's not going to lift the aircraft as much, so we have to kind of watch it. 96 is our best climb, so maybe 900. We don't have to push a little bit more, give her a power. This is where you have to be careful when you're up here. You have to make sure you lean it well enough, or else you're going to have issues. Look at that.
130, ready for pushback with squad code of 0126.
American 2102, Rebecca is correct.
Alright, over at Unicom, which I am already on. Good, just checking. Never did switch the tower frequency, but that's okay. See how it's slowing down? You gotta watch out. The more I get over these peaks, the better. 12,000. Okay. Looks like we're gonna make it. If you wonder why there's no avatar in this, because Chase plane, they have problems with some planes with the pilot like looking like weird, so they disabled the pilots, the avatars on the inside. I'm hoping they fix that in the future, but they come out and say that before you buy it. They're like, these are the limitations for now. So. Okay, 500 feet. Right, it's, almost 13.5. We'll need out a little bit more. Not much more, just about there. And as we get up higher, it gets a little harder to climb, so. Oh, look at that. It's like a city within the mountains here. Are we over Guatemala or not yet? I think we are. I think we're over Guatemala now. Look at that. People actually live there. It's crazy. That might be Carrillo Puerto. Cacahuatan might be over here. Maybe we're past it already. So it looks like we're in the mountains now. Pretty good. Look at that. Went from like 90 degrees to 57 degrees here. Crazy. We're at 13,000. Need it a little bit more if I can.
Cessna 1 off until 9 o'clock position, second 2 o'clock position at 12 miles. They are descending to 5,000 position via VFR. You are crossing runway
You're probably almost halfway to Mexico, the Mexico flights. Oh, excuse me. Let's have some fun. Let's get some cinematic flyby cameras and all that stuff. Let's pop this out for a second. All right, let's get some cinematics here. Get some nice pictures here. Cinematic camera from Chief's plane. It's beautiful, huh? Got a car traveling over there. Look at that. Very cool. Alright, we gotta look inside the plane though, because I have to make sure everything's good. Right now. One second. Yeah, right. 13.5 and manifold 2500. We'll keep it there. We're gonna clean it up if we can. No, right about there. That's where we want to be. And we're expecting some wind. Oh, look at that. It is high elevation here. Ground speed's about 161 knots. Not bad. We'll be there in a little less than 2 hours. Not bad. Got these clouds contend with though, so if we have to, we'll go to the left and go that way. $55 in the cabin. Oh, about 35. No. Yeah, 35, 25 outside. So let's see if we put some heat on. There. That should get to 72 eventually. Oxygen is down as well. That's because we're at 13.5. Alright, I'm going to set my heading indicator. And also I should probably set this thing too. That's terrible.
For American 815. The Georgetown now on 128.6.
Okay, heading indicator a little bit to the north more.
Negative, it's 128.6.
And then we're going to go heading so I can avoid these clouds.
815. Good day.
Alright, heading. Around the clouds.
Terminal 15001 running San altitude 3000 feet flat to the Arnold approach runway 11 unit Robinson 1014.
Yeah. Probably not going to that thing that I wanted to go attack, but we'll go another day. So if you're listening, son, I'm sorry. I wanted to wake up earlier and do this, but it's alright. Kind of slept in a little bit. It's a day off, so I'm allowed to do that, right?
Target 810, radar service terminated, contact approach, frequency 121.0.
Approach, again, can you give that frequency one more time?
121.0.
121,
slow.
approach there.
That's why I see we use the visors. You can, you just gotta go slow. Okay. I'm good. Cool.
416, what's your speed up in Aurora? 1415 beat, 416.
Hour and 45 minutes to go. In Mexico. Actually, we're in Guatemala right now. So.
Yeah, Hobart, Tampa 04, 124.
Tampa 04, descend at pilot discretion, report landing.
Stand by, discretion, report.
Going around these clouds, then we'll go nav again. We'd be on a straight line.
Good morning, November 27, roll the middle, going to 2000, climbing flight level 70, scoping 715 on runway head in.
Oh, excuse me.
And it is left to Q1. From 847 Golf Hotel, Seattle, good morning, green contact, left in.
Let's do some flybys, shall we?
Flying
Here we go.
flight level 30.
Very cool.
November 847 Golf Hotel.
And another. Pretty cool. And she flies off into the distance. Okay. Nav, see what happens.
Again? That's 1500, pleasant approach runway.
Want to thank Otto the autopilot today for being helpful.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
I'll go back to the passengers.
Check out Volanta. See our route for today. This is our last leg, but it's a long one. So we flew from Tuxtla. We are Corzo, if you will, Chapin de Corzo. Went down here, landed at Tapachula. Now we're going from Tapachula all the way to Ketamal. It might be Ketamal now, I'm thinking about it. Right around here is where that Tikal Mayan village is. So we're going to see if we can see it as we see it. We're going to fly over near it. So we'll see what happens. For now, let's just get through the mountains and everything. We're going to fuel. Switch to the right. Fuel pump on. Switch to the right. Off. Fuel flow holding. Alright. Have we really been streaming for 2 hours already? Wow. Doesn't feel like it.
1500, correct, join final after west.
Doesn't feel like it. That peak up ahead is scaring me a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. Again, we'll go to 15.5 if we have to, but we have to kind of plan that out. Let's get some more cinematics going on. Nice scenes. Power flap should be closed, so there you go.
November 847 left 536.
Alright, back to the cockpit. And I'm also going to close this menu here. And just going to double check that there's no updates here, because I don't think there is.
Good morning, Carolina 484, climbing to 2,700 feet, stroking 7244, sitting and heading on 022.
Oh, I think we're good.
50.
Oh my god, it's really high in mountains here though. Hey again, you'd want oxygen at this point. Keep yourself awake. I think there is oxygen on board, so let's pump some oxygen on, shall we? This is the first time we put oxygen on, so there we go. And I guess that pretends that there's oxygen flowing to you. Chase plane has an oxygen camera, so let's see what that looks like. It said oxygen. Where are you? There you go. Oh, so see the button which I put on. So here we go. That tells us how many PSI we have left. Oh, how's this going on? I didn't know the pale light dimming was over there, so that's nice to see. I haven't touched that in a while. There you go. Oof. Anything over 10,000, they say that's a good idea to put oxygen on. I think it's 14.5 you're required, 12.5 you're required after like half an hour or something. You get the oxygen bonus. FAA. I never fly this high in real life, so. Alright, you got it. Crew to use supplemental oxygen for flights above 12,500 for more than 30 minutes, or at all times above 14,000. That's what it is. And at 15,000 feet or above, everyone needs oxygen, including passengers. And pressurized aircraft, which does not require oxygen to cabin altitude exceeds.
Finalize 1505 and running Channel 4,100 feet, vehicle 1015.
There you go. We have oxygen.
Runway 105.
Hour and a half to go. Oh, we got more clouds here, so I'm going to deviate to the east more. Go heading. Look at this. Look how high these mountains are. And there's people that live up here. That's crazy. Houses up here. But you don't see this every day. Let's take a look outside. Crazy. Crazy how high these mountains are. We are over Guatemala right now, so. Still getting some bumps up here because of the mountains. Oh, pardon me. I should check the VFR squawk. I think it's 7,000 still. Guatemala. Yeah, it's 7,000. Okay. VFR. Guatemala. Regulations. Well, I should have checked this out, but after flight plan submission, which I already did. Sunrise and sunset and sunrise are restricted to IFR, so it's like Mexico.
Yeah. We're going to start this going at 1504.
Yeah. Can't operate above 20,000 feet in Guatemala. So there you go. Or speeds greater than 250 knots. Interesting. Alright, I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. I'll let auto fly the plane. Right back.
Plane level 270. Plane level 270, group number 1. Approach National 32 approaching down then requesting closure of flight plan.
National 32, radar service terminated, flight plan to get one.
Fire flight plan with National 32.
And we're back. First time flying over Guatemala in the simulator. Ever, I think. I don't think I've ever flown over Guatemala. Look at the FAA flying overview and stuff in Guatemala. Central America. Wow, payment is made via wire transfer for airspace usage. If you overfly Mexico on your way to Central America without landing, airspace fees will apply, which will have to be paid in Mexico. Collective airspace. Oh, so Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras have a collective airspace controlled by the Cochesna, also known as the Scenic control. An aircraft below 12,500 are exempt from airspace fees. How about that? That's pretty cool. Panama also charges airspace fees if you overfly them, but they are paid at the airport when you land. There you go. And users may be blocked from airspace or detained on the ground if fees are unpaid. Must enter and depart a country from the airport of entry. So here's what I'm wondering. If you're overflying Guatemala, I don't know if you'd have to do customs. I think you just have to file a flight plan and get permission. Because you're not going to land in Guatemala. Now, if you land in Guatemala and it's an emergency, then obviously you have to, do all you need to do. Anywho, this is where we are. I'll show you Atlanta. We are indeed over Guatemala. So then we'll be in Mexico for a little bit. Then we'll be in Guatemala, and right around here we'll be in Tikal. Hopefully we'll see that Mayan city. We're even going to Belize a little bit. Look at that. I Belize. To get to Chenma. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right too. Check that. There you go. Pronunciation. Alright, Chetumal.
Chetumal.
Chetumal, yeah.
Chetumal.
Chetumal. Okay. Anyways, that's where we're going. We're over Guatemala right now. Look at that. Wow. Now, I've never been to Italy, but it kind of reminds me of what is in Italy, which is mountains and cities and towns. So there you go. Hour and a half to go. Chetumal.
1800 feet or more. Correct.
Chetumal. Coffee is done. Coffee achieved. Do I have like a soda or something? No, I have iced tea. Which I don't know if that, it's kind of getting old there, so I don't know if it's good or not. We don't want a recreation of last flight where I grabbed the wrong bottle. Do the smell test first. No. Yeah, it smells. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Check that.
November Delta Hotel, can you find flight level 380? Flight level 380, November 84,
Over Guatemala.
Victor 45,
It's nice that they don't charge fees for just flying over the airspace.
Thanks for 31 company 78 Max. Zero of 115, running to level 15, continuing about.
Again, if you're watching and you want to join us, we're on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, SU4, service update 4. What does anyone know when the service, the SU5 is coming out? We should probably check that out too. I haven't looked at the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums for quite some time. I've been pretty happy with the service update 4. But, some update 5 beta. Beta news. Should probably look at what they're fixing too.
November 847 Golf Hotel on Pattern by level 390. Resume navigation direct to another and maintain level 406. Time flight level 400 positive 390 direct another November 847.
Well, they're fixing things, but fixing a lot of airports. KGLN is a closed airport.
Good morning, Caribbean 42, out of 2,400 climbing flight level 70. That's the MC, squawk
No,
7241.
is in Joplin.
Going to squawk
No,
7241.
they said it needed to be closed according to real life.
Santa number 152. Continue climb, flight level 150, Caribbean 42.
Traffic, fixed online AI traffic. Fixed and reactivated, was blocking some traffic add-ons. Fixed offline AI traffic, sorry. Traffic that can be in sleeping state for various reasons without being known by the traffic complex system to avoid lockups. Various traffic behavior improvements in taxiing. This is air traffic. A fixed an issue that had live traffic spin over short. Traffic will now have nav and taxi lights on during daytime also.
Continue climb flight level 260 Carolina flight 6 or 36.
I'm looking for anything that's like just like wow as an update. But
090, contact 012.2.6 good day.
28.6 for Air Canada 890, good day.
keep the world around the air. Oh, this is the SDK.
No, FedEx 42.
I think air animation is the SDK2. Let me see what else they did. Looking for any big things they did.
Wondering if we decline.
Looks like they touched the hydraulic systems.
FedEx 42, that's no problem, but I have reports of light
things
similar turbulence from flight level 330 to flight level 370 anyway. We'll stay here at 310 for a little bit longer.
They now offer the possibility to enable and disable the movements of ground services in the airports. It's under the assistance section. So that's cool.
Thank you for the information.
Thanks to the community, we disabled AI co-pilot control when using the virtual cursor. Fixed issue where searching for certain appointments and stress. So the full name would sometimes not find them. Well, they're fixing ICAO codes for generic airports.
Okay, flight attackers, confirm we can resume our regular radar flight. Radar contacting radar now 1237 Carolina Flight.
Last note, 2 notes before.
Yeah, first good morning, Caribbean 430, about 1,200 feet, level 70. Maintain an runway head in, the squawk is 4370.
As 430 identified, continue time flight level 120, turn left at 4,100 feet, back tomorrow.
What's up, Jeffrey B? How's it going? Thanks for subscribing, my friend. I'm flying over Guatemala right now, and I'm checking out all these Sim Update 5 updates, even though I'm not running it. I want to see if there's anything huge that they did.
Jeffrey
Welcome to the broadcast, my friend.
Flight on Twitch. Jeff Warbleton.
There you go. Shout out to Jeffrey B. If you're not following him, you're doing yourself a disservice. Happy Easter, my friend. Making our way to the Yucatan Peninsula for our Mexican flights here. So, again, checking out this service update. 5 updates here to see if anything's huge. I don't really see anything huge. They're fixing a lot, but... So, I'm not going to run the beta until it's finished, so they're gonna have to force it into my system, which is fine. But I'm hoping Chase Plane works with it. Right now we're over Guatemala, and this is one of the longer legs, the second longest leg of the whole Mexican Adventure series here. That's that 13.5 because we had all those mountains to go over, and now looks like we're kind of on the other side. Yeah, first time I think I've ever flown in Guatemala. Yeah, looked up a lot of things. Found out in Guatemala they don't charge you for ATC if you're just flying over. So that's cool. If you land, they're probably going to hit your fees. Uh-oh, did I lose sound? Uh-oh, did it just crash the desktop? I hope not. Come on now. Shh. I thought for sure. That's not the simulator. I think it's my graphics card because the memory's just going nuts on it. So, well, there you go. Congratulations. You got a link, drop it in chat. And that'd be for X-Plane. But you released a whole Airbus? Did you model a whole Airbus? It's quite the accomplishment if you did. We're somewhere over the Reserva de la Biosfera Montes Azul. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? Or at least getting close to that. Let's see Volanta gives you like the borders. Yeah. So that bioreserve is here. We're going to be back in Mexico in a little bit. Then we're going to go back to Guatemala. No, but that's amazing. Can you send a link so I can check this out? Not that I have X-Plane, but you know, I'd like to see what's going on. Jeez, how long did that take you? Then we're gonna try to see Tikal, which is an old Maya city over here. Hopefully, we'll fly over. 3 years part-time makes sense. All right, do you mind if I post it? We watch the video together. Let's watch the video together, shall we? All right. I love the colors, by the way. You know that. All right, good. Let's look at this together. Here we go, everyone. Jeffrey B coming in big with an Airbus. Very, very cool, my friend. Nice job. I applaud you, my friend.
1509,
Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. Hey, where did my window go? Went that way. Went to the other monitor. Go to this monitor. There you go. Oh, right. Stay right there. I think it's because I'm using so much of my VRAM here that it's going a little eh. Anyways, the jungles of, well, probably Mexico by now, right? Let's zoom out here. Almost Mexico. But, Mike Golf Papa Alpha down there. I don't know if we're going to see much of the airport. I got whatever Guatemalan freeware I could. Plus I got the major airport. I think it's FSX Scenery did it. It's down there somewhere. Mike Golf Papa Alpha. I have no clue what that airport is, but it's down there. We're also at 13.5, so. Yeah, it's typical Jeffrey B there. It's kind of like you're flying canoe. Yeah, I just totally changed the spot view. That's okay. Alright, let's check our fuel over here. Yeah, I'm going to go to the left here. Fuel pump on. To the left. And fuel pump off. That's cool, man. Obviously not Microsoft Flight Simulator, but that was just cool all around. When you said Airbus, I was like, how'd you model an Airbus? I get it. I was a little mystified at first, not thinking. I was like, oh, that makes sense now. Yeah. All right, we're about to go over Mexico yet again. Very dense jungles of Mexico. Got some clouds up here, but it's looking pretty good. And I'm gonna check my elevation again on Sky Vectors, make sure we're good. I know what you did there. That was a typical Jeffrey B. Typical Jeffrey B thing. Ground speed 168 knots. We're kind of killing it here. Yep, not much to see out here. It's just jungles. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Next thing we're gonna see is Mundo Maya International Airport, and then right around there, there will be the old Maya ruins, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah. So let's be a little to the northeast. And the Lago Petén Itza. Very cool. Well, you should be very proud of yourself. About an hour and 13 minutes to our destination on the Caribbean side of Mexico. This has been pretty cool to see the mountains of Mexico and to think that I'll be able to say I flew all of Mexico after all these flights. So. Let's go double check these taxis off. Yep. Outside air temperature was 90 degrees when we left. It's now down to 35. And we've been running the oxygen, so we're at 13.5. It's the first time I flipped the oxygen button on ever in this Bonanza. He is. I just need if you send me the blend files, I can see if I can do it to Collada. Because what I do is I turn it into Collada, and then I have Model Converter X, which converts it into an object file for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I could try doing that. But if you can get it as a Collada file for me, that would save a little time. That's all. And then once I get that, I just have to go over how to input objects again, which is pretty simple. I just have to get the model library. I already changed the graphics. I just haven't put stuff in the simulator yet. And I've got all the graphics I need, so that would save me time already. Like, and then I also have to see what Mike's doing. I saw that he put the things, but they're smaller. But the terminal building is there. Usually what would happen is you convert it from Blender and turn it into like texture files with the model, and you send it as one big thing. So there should be a file for textures, and the Collada file is the actual model. If that makes sense. So if you export it, just send me everything in exports, and then I can probably go from there. So and that will have it no matter what, you know. But you can send me the Blender file too, and I'll try to work with that. So I'm not really good at modeling 3D objects. Like I'm good at like handling them and putting them in, but like I'm really basic. I use SketchUp, and you know it works for like basic things, but I'm not like gonna do like the defined like details 3D modeling. You know what I'm saying? And I've used Blender for painting and stuff, so I know how to import models and paint. But and I could probably figure out textures if I had to, so that's not a problem either. It'd take me some time. It's just whatever saves time. But I mean, last year when I did the airport, I did it like I stayed up late, obviously. But yeah. All right, good, cool. Just send me what you got, and we'll go from there. But I did that last year. It was a last minute thing, and I stayed up for like a long time for 2 days, and I got it done. So I feel like I'm gonna have an easier time too, because I don't have to create the textures or anything. They're already done. Again, it's just putting it in there. I saw that Mike did the new layout of the parking lot, so I don't know how I would do that. But my good friend Digi Driver, I could probably ask him for a little help if I had to. And if not, I'll just leave the 3D scenery that way. I've actually flown out to Sullivan County, so like I have an idea of what it looked like before they built the terminal, because they were knocking down the terminal when I made it out there. So I have a good idea of the layout of the airport. And then singing the national anthem, that's not going to be a problem either, so that will be easy. The thing is, I want to make it creative. You know how creative types are. We want to not just do it and say, here you go. Like, we want to make it like good. So that will, it's not the performing part, it's making it creative part. But, okay, I'm taking a look at things here. Looking pretty good. Burning about almost 12 gallons an hour. Not bad. We have an hour to go, so we're definitely going to make it there. But yeah, should be good. I think we're going to be excited. I've decided, because I've updated a lot of AI music here, dude. I'm gonna give you access to a couple more of the newer AI tunes, and feel free to use them on your stream. So because you earn it, man. So I will I'll update that probably in the next week or so. But tons of them. I have like 1,300 sound files now. So. Anywho, we are on the border, going back to Guatemala pretty soon. We're over Mexico right now, over Morro Pico de Oro, something about gold. So I guess there is civilization down there. Well, that makes sense actually, now that I'm seeing some farms and stuff. There it is. It's the Zamora Pico de Oro. Town or city, I don't know, but yeah. A lot of little towns around here. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, but feel free when I upload more to look them over. Because that version 4.5 made it better, and now they're getting the 5.5 now too, which I don't even know what the improvements are, because I thought 4.5 was pretty good. So. Charo out there in the distance. I'm trying to read my best here. But this river is the border, it looks like, between Mexico and Guatemala again. So we're almost in Guatemala again. Yeah, I've thought about retiring the earlier AI titles, because 4.5 just sounds better, you know? We'll make it happen. Whispering tales of the ones before, skybound spirits. She's got some country western going on here. We play both types of music here, country and western. Name the movie. Right. About to go to Guatemala. Yeah, the airline's flight over there. See what that's all about. I want to track that flight. It's, can't remember. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, it is flight aware. Okay, my brain's not working on that. So that's a real world flight. Let's see where it's going and what it is. United Airlines flight 1751. It's going from Houston, Texas to Guatemala City, Guatemala. So that makes sense. It's 21 minutes late, so they better get it long. Man, that went right over the Gulf. Look at that. Cool. Let me show you this actually. So that's real world traffic being pumped into the simulator. That comes with the simulator. And yeah, it's right about where we are. So that's cool. It's a Boeing 737-800. Nope. Actually, it's a Max 8. That makes sense. Yeah, Max. Okay. Pretty cool. Very cool. Now, I have FSLTL, but I don't use it because I feel that the Microsoft one's good enough. But Blues Brothers is correct, by the way. Yes, totally. Play both types. Hey, what type of music you play around here, anyways? Oh, we play both types, country and western. And I don't know if you are a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000 from the past, which I think they're still showing somewhere in the new updated version, but I made an overlay for Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I'll debut it one more time. If you want to do the honors, it's exclamation point MST 3000. But you don't have to. I'll do it in a couple minutes if you. So, but I worked on that overlay this week. Did something. Yay! It was creative. Nice clouds.
Yellow 1322 with you, crossing 3,300 to 070 runway heading.
There you go. Thanks for testing it on your end.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and lower your expectations.
This feels like the aviation equivalent of hitting send and hoping for the best.
Huh. Now that I think about it, the checklist ended with good luck, everybody.
Somewhere an FAA inspector just spilled his coffee.
Ah, yes, the robot is flying now. I welcome our new aircraft overlord.
Well, pals, maybe the real destination was the friends we confused along the way.
I wish I could have gotten that in better resolution, but I had to do like an animated GIF type thing and green screen it to movie, but I think it does fine. I think it does good. Well, if you will. Well. But yeah, I felt inspired, so I did it. I thought it was pretty cool. And someone had that whole going to the movie sequence on YouTube. Like, oh, use this stuff. So I was like, oh, this is amazing. So, yeah. Then I started watching old episodes of Science Theater 3000 this week. So, I love that series. I thought that was amazing back in the day. It sometimes dragged on a little bit, but... I thought it was cool. Now, see, the Mexican graphics kind of trump it, though. That's the only thing. If it was on an actual like, stream without the Mexican graphics, it would be like, you know, right there. So, that was pretty cool. Over Guatemala yet again. As we get over here, that's where we're going to start looking for the ancient Mayan city of Tikal. We'll see if we can see it from 13.5, but I'm not sure if we can or not. And honestly, we could probably dip down a little lower, which might help us. But let me just double check that on Skype. Yeah, I think we're good. We're past the mountains now, so. Yeah, minimum altitude. So let's drop this down a little bit. Maybe we can see a little bit better. Let's go down to 7.5. How's that? Speed, we'll slow you down after. Okay, 18 inches, we'll slow this down to 2100. get some speed on the way down. We're about an hour out from our ultimate destination. I'm gonna dip down so maybe we can see the Maya City better. There's also some restricted airspace up ahead too, on the other side of this. I'll try to send the drone cam out and see if we can find it. Those mountains were the main thing we had to worry about back there. Well, clear now though. Oh, there's a little wind there. Need a little wind.
Urban Airlines 431 confirmed the Alpha Tower 118.1. Alpha Tower 118.1, Urban Airlines 431.
Though this jazz tune is, oh, obviously it's come fly with me. It's actually a cover.
414 is out of 1,500, climbing 270 left of transforming 7245. Airline 445, good morning, we're in contact number 150. Thank you.
Always love this tune. I remember back in my early virtual aviation days, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool to have that. Oh, I left the Mountain Dew up there. Pleasant surprise. It was very cool to listen to this stuff while simming back in the day. So, but it's able to be done somehow with a cover. Setting down to try to see the old Maya city of Tikal.
Line 79 is operated and flying level 340, there's an error.
We're over to Guatemala, even though we're trying to do the Mexican adventure. We had to fly over this to get to the Caribbean side of Mexico.
507 November, no track unit 1013. November, unit 101. 150.
Just wish I had Frank Sinatra singing, that's the only thing. But he can only do so much.
Opposed to my hotel, you have to come in on the side. Not in sight yet, we are on areas towards to my hotel, where the 500
My music history class, we just got done with the jazz, so we're going to 50s rock and roll right now. Just started that last class. I like teaching that class, it's a good class. Talk about the social norms of the 50s and how rock kind of went against that. We're about to get to Elvis, so. Alright, this seems to be the big airport in Guatemala, Mundo Maya International, coming up, and that's what this airport is right there. So, try to take a look at that as we go by too. Up there, left somewhere. I don't know what city that is. Give me a second. That is the city of San Benito. I think it's Flores. Probably Flores. Look at this map here. I have the wind blowing in your ear. So the northeast, that's where Tikal is. So I come over here, and I'll try to follow right past this Lago Petanitza, going up there. The way I found it when I looked at the scenery was it has this little hump right here. So we'll see if I can send the drone cam down there. We see an ancient Mayan city as we pass. Actually, that city looks like it's out there somewhere. Or down to 10,000 feet. Increase the mission a little bit. See what we got. Nope, we're gonna leave it right there.
51 on Roger, when ready, descend 4000. Out of 4100, 151.
Pretty good. 174 knot ground speed. We pick up a little speed as we descend, which isn't bad. But pattern altitude and Chenamal is, it's gonna be pretty low. It's right near the water. Yeah, 39 feet MSL, so you're talking like 1,050 MSL or so. We'll round it up to 1,100. And there's some private airstrips around there as well. So we are right over. What is the capital of Guatemala? I'm gonna check that out. Guatemala City, obviously, duh. Which is not where we are. Guatemala City, south. Guatemala. I can't talk anymore. Guatemala City is south of us, I believe. Yeah, totally south of us. So, that's a big city. Northern part of Guatemala. Flores is that big city that we're looking for in the log. It should be coming up, so see what happens. 10,300 feet.
Hello. Good morning, Kerbin 44, 1200 climbing, available, 070, runway heading 1276.
That's good tune. And that's an actual real artist there. YouTube had a couple more royalty-free tracks that you could use, but like, it's been declining. Like they used to give you a lot, and it seems like every month, like 1 month, they didn't even update any of copyright-free tracks. But in March they got back like, I want to say like 15 to 20 tracks, and they're okay. They're more for like vlogging type videos and stuff because they're not very conducive to like light streams. So check our tablet out. This is kind of another map that I keep out here. So Chenamal's over there. We're right near Flores, and again that city's gonna be where it says Tikal right there. So this is another thing that will show me that. If you look up there, it says Tikal, it'll let me know that's where we need to go. So that's cool too. I'll keep this on my tablet, so that way we can do that. Yep, got an invoice for school. Yep, we gotta pay that from school. Oh, I showed someone how to use something on YouTube. Isn't that cool? That would be the pannier bag that I have on my bike. So I have to go and get my bike ready for bike riding. I think the chain's still clean, because I can't clean that at the end of the season. My son took my bike out the other day. He didn't seem to complain other than, man, why are my knees hurt? It's because I'm shorter than him, so he didn't adjust the seat. But he didn't know that, so, and it was my e-bike, so. But alright, gotta get him his own bike. So. Or, no, I'm just being funny. Or I update my e-bike and give him my e-bike. But you're supposed to be 16 to have an e-bike in Massachusetts. New Jersey's cracking down even more. They want you like register and do all this other stuff, so I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, that looks like that's the Lago. The city of Flores is over here. Airport would be on that side. That would be, what do they call it again? That'd be Aeropuerto Internacional Mundo Maya. Which used to be the biggest airport here in Northern Guatemala. Out here for a little bit. Just Tikal will be more out there in the distance. It's literally in the middle of a rainforest. So. Let's see if we can see the airport as we pass by. I think that's it right there. Yep. That's it right there from a distance. Let's take the drone cam out and check it out because I think this is FSX scenery. Let me see. And it's what again? Let's take a look at it. Come on now, Sky Vector, where are you? Mike, Golf Mike. Mike, Golf Mike, thank you. Is that Mike, Golf Mike? No. Is it? No, Mike, Golf, Mike. See, I got that backwards. Yeah, FSX scenery. Let's go take a look at it with the drone cam. Plane's still flying. And we get a good look at Flores as well, which is a big city up here in Guatemala. So not too shabby. Flores, everybody. Sorry, finger slipped. So FX scenery, not known for like, oh my god, eye-catching graphics, but they get airports done when there's no one else to do them. I'd say slightly above freeware level usually. They did put signs. Look at that. They put signs at the airport. That's pretty cool. What's that sign? KO Largo. That's cool. So you're looking at International Mundo Maya. Like I said, nothing too exciting. This would be the ramp for the terminal. Generic buildings. But they put flags and stuff, so, you know. Wish they were animated, but, you know. Not bad. Not a bad price for a scenery. This, you know, this is what you're going to find here. Guatemala. And then the Maya city of Tikal is north of here, so literally we'd follow this road out to here and move it up, but we're gonna get a little closer before we do that. So anyway, Flores, Guatemala. Take a picture of that and we'll go back to the plane. That'd be off our right wing. That's where we're right there. Mundo Maya. As far as Tikal, I'm gonna wait till I see it on Flight Plan Go, because we're getting there. Do that. I should get the METAR ready for in advance. Check them all. That will be 118.8 when we get there from tower. So get that ready. We're still a far distance, so we got 49 minutes to go. Then, what did I say I was going to do? Oh, I'm just going to get the METAR. Again, I'm using METAR dash TAF or my weather from Mexico, because half the airports don't have an ATIS, AWOS, or anything like that. Excuse me. Right now, current conditions in Chetumal are winds 110, 15 knots, 7 square miles, visibility scattered 2,029, temperature 2.22, altimeter 299.7, so I'll switch that as 299.7. And it's just hazy. That's it. There you go. Looks like we're going to take runway 10 when we get there. Winds are almost down the runway, so that's nice to see. Okay. This website's pretty cool if you can't get your METAR. METAR-TAF.com. It's coming very handy. Alright, Tikal coming up. We off our right wing and out there somewhere. You can see this is all rainforest. There's not, it's just jungle and rainforest out here. but it is a Mayan city. It's kind of like when we're gonna pass Chichen Itza, which is a little easier to spot, but still in the middle of the Yucatan Peninsula. Increase the picture over here. Oh, we're actually at cruise. Sorry. Cool. Boost it up then. Let's go. 2 inches. Let's keep it 25 RPMs. Let's go. I'll eat it a little bit now. Right about there. Okay. 2,500 RPMs. Thank you. Yeah, we're looking good. All right. Over Guatemala. Stream close up. Who's excited about Spaceballs 2 coming out? I am. I hope it's not a dud, but I don't think it will be. I love that movie. Just saying. I love that
movie. Well, you don't need that, Private. We're right here. Now, what is it? Now, what is it? I'm having trouble with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I lost the bleeps. I lost the sweeps. I lost the
awesome,
bleeps.
dude.
The what? The what? The what? No, the bleeps. The sweeps. And the creeps. It's not all he's lost.
Dude, I'm excited about Spaceballs 2. I hope it's not like a dumpster fire. You can't ruin it, and you know, it's just like they got that comedian Josh actor guy doing it, and he's like, yeah, my daughter, when we were watching Spaceballs, and like, you know, Mel Brooks says, maybe we'll all meet again sometime in Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. And she asked her father if there was a sequel, and obviously there wasn't. So that got him asking around to Mel Brooks and stuff. But it was a different time in earlier Mel Brooks movies, but those are just as good, to be honest with you. So, all right, we're gonna start looking around for Tikal. I have a United aircraft above me at 35,000 feet, going to ADSB is bumped in. So here we go. We're gonna go to the edge of the lake here. I'm going to try to find the ancient city of Tikal. And let me just get my Google Maps imagery here. Basically, we come off of this Lago Peten Itza and then follow the road up. So here we go. And I'm talking about this road right here, I believe. I did find it the other night when I made sure I got Scenic for middle of the rainforest. I think it's this road right here that we're following. And yeah, yep. See, you can still see that road somewhat, which is cool because it is hard to find. Here it is. It's the ancient Mayan city of Tikal. If I'm pronouncing that right. She doesn't look like that's awesome, dude. Oops, so get the tab out of the way. So listen, we're gonna do a little archaeology here. This is the ancient city of Tikal, Mayan city, and this is the tourist. You can see there's even more. This guy did scenery for it. It's on flightsim.to, but there's a bunch of places, and you can see it's very overgrown. But it's kind of like Chichen Itza, just this one's older. This is from the 900s BC, I believe. There's the tourist place, and then you can go and visit the ancient city. So let me talk about Tikal again. Tikal is the ruin of an ancient city, which was likely to have been called Yaxmutal. Found in a rainforest in Guatemala, is one of the largest archaeological sites and urban centers in the pre-Columbian Maya civilization. Excuse me. It's located in the archaeological region of the Peten Basin in what is now the Peten Department in northern Guatemala. And the site is part of Guatemala's Tikal National Park, which was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. We'll zoom in soon. It was the capital of a state that became one of the most powerful kingdoms in the ancient Maya, and monumental architecture at the site dates back as far as the 4th century BC, so we're talking 300 BC. I think, yeah. Tikal reached its apogee during the classic period, circa 200 to 900 BCE. No, BC. Yeah, so we're talking 300 BC. That'd be 80 to some people if you're going the old way. During this time, the city dominated much of the Mayan region politically, economically, and militarily, while interacting with areas throughout the Mesoamerica, such as the great metropolis of Teotihuacan, in the distant Valley of Mexico. There's evidence that one of Tikal's great ruling dynasties was founded by conquerors from Teotihuacan, if I'm pronouncing that right, in the 4th century AD. Following the end of the late classic period, no new major monuments were built at Tikal, and there's evidence that the elite palaces were burned, and the events were coupled with the gradual population decline, culminating with the site's abandonment by the end of the 10th century, the 900s. So, yeah, and then it was just lost in this rainforest, probably. So, there's tombs of many of the rulers on the list, the investigation of the monuments, temples, and palaces. The site was first explored in the modern era in 1848. Tikal National Park was established in 1955. Protecting the site, 500 square kilometers of surrounding tropical forest, savannas, and wetlands. Cool. So again, this is older than, well, maybe just around the same time, maybe a little older than Chichen Itza, which is what everyone thinks of when they think Maya, if you ask me. But this guy made the scenery of this, though, and he said, I took laser scan. That's probably how they found the cities. They had to have, like, you know, people see it. I mean, it's dense forest here, but look at this. What I was doing last night is like, I was putting myself at the top of these and looking down. Because that must have been one heck of a view. And when I went and saw Chichen Itza in real life in 2007 on my honeymoon, they don't let you climb up the big, for lack of a better term, pyramid, excuse me. But look at that. They used to back in the day, but I guess people were taking souvenirs off the stone and stuff. So, no entree. Just saying. I don't know if they do that here in Tikal, but that is the ancient Mayan city of Tikal in the simulator. Pretty cool to see. In Guatemala, again, the tourist visitor centers here, and then you kind of go down, I guess, kind of like Chichen Itza. But imagine living in the middle of the rainforest. I think I missed this one, actually. Let's see this right here. It's really buried in there. It's buried deep. Alright, I'm going to take a picture, and we're going to move on with our flight to the Caribbean. I'll take a couple from different angles as well. So, but yeah, you could miss that. You get what I'm saying? Alright, back to the plane. Are we descending still? We're still descending? I guess so. Unless I got my vertical speed wrong. Yeah, I guess we're still descending. Wow. I mean, I just got 500 feet per minute, but let me see if I see it from the plane here at all. Doesn't look like it. What's that? No. Alright. Actually, Tikal would be that way. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see it. Let's look outside the plane though and see if we can. That might be the road. Yeah, so it's probably good that I took the drone cam down there. Because it is down there, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe over here. I think that might be it. So I'm going to take a picture. Really out of the way. Interesting. All right, that was cool. We're gonna hopefully see Chichen Itza in the future. But getting cool. All right, I'm gonna increase the picture here a little bit. No, you were good. All right, 22 inches and full pressure. 25 RPMs. You don't see that every day. That's why we do these flights. We're about 32 minutes out from, I keep forgetting the name of it, Chetumal. And let's get Volante and see where we're at. We're almost out of Guatemala. So that was Tikal. Well, that was an airport over there. Look at that. We're going to be going to Belize just for a little bit. And then we're going to go to Mexico. Then we're going to go back to Belize. And we're going to land in Chetumal. Right over there. on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. You can call it Gulf of Mexico if you want to, but I call it the Gulf of Mexico. And then we're going around. Oh, Mexico Center came on. Too bad I'm not over there anymore, but nice to see. Never gotten VATSIM control in Mexico yet, so it's hit or miss. And it's probably more their nighttime, if you ask me. So just the way it is. My mom used to love that. Used to love that movie Spaceballs, though, especially the scene where Dark Helmet crashes in and he says, "Go to light speed." I remember that. That's one of my core memories of my mother enjoying that movie. The good times, you know. All right, I'm gonna take one of these sugar-free Jolly Ranchers and put it in my mouth now. These are pretty good. They're expensive, but they're really good. They taste like the original. That's what my son said. I was like, you're kind of right on that. Without the sugar. Very good. Alright, my little self-made trash bag there. I'm gonna watch these clouds. Hopefully just get through it. We're almost at 7,500, so maybe we should go 5.5. That's what I'm thinking now. Below the clouds. We're good to go. The minimum safe altitude around here is like 1,800 feet, so we've been descending that full time.
Airlines 1502, we have the Robinson Airport inside with visual approach by Hotel.
Chichen-Itza actually had an airport around it at one point. I don't know if it still does. I think they might have closed it. Nope, actually well, they have Mike Charlie Tango, but there was one that was like right there, I thought, at the site. So let me find the Cancun before that. I didn't notice how far away Chichen-Itza was from Cancun. We took one of those bus tours that you can arrange. And I remember going through some security checkpoints. I wasn't thinking that it was another state in Mexico, but it is. So that might have been the checkpoint we went through. They had like machine guns and stuff. And they stopped the bus and checked everything out. But I felt safe. It wasn't that bad. I like to think that the Yucatan Peninsula area probably a little bit better than like Sinaloa. Sinaloa seems to be like a lot of crime, stuff like that. But even Acapulco is supposed to have lots of crime now too, they said. So I don't know. We're past that on our flights anyway. So Puerto Vallarta was very nice. And Acapulco was nice too. Alright, probably have to change the fuel because I haven't done that in a while. We're on the left. Yep, let's do it. So fuel pump on. Switch to the right. Now we're burning on the right. Fuel pump off. Fuel flow holding. I mean, we're getting some big ground speed because we're descending here to 5,500. Trying to get below these clouds. I should slow it down. To be honest with you, just listen to that. Not very bumpy here, but it's good to stay in the green. If you're not familiar, yellow means that if it's not turbulent, you're good. Back from the gym, Nick Resla pumping the iron. That's good, man. It's good that you're taking care of yourself. What you bench, bro? I'm just being funny. Welcome back, Nick. I gotta get Jeffrey B sound too. Well, there you go. Gotta keep the health alive, my friend.
It's one of two things: under education or over inebriation.
There you go. Well, we're 30 minutes out from Chetumal. It's our last destination of the stream. That's okay, I got you. We'll get it eventually. Your words are very true, Jeff. My wife, I feel bad for my wife. She had to teach today, but my district had it off. So I don't know why her district didn't planned for Good Friday, but they didn't.
Line 1500.
Just what it is. In one district in Massachusetts, a lot of teachers called out for Good Friday, so they had to cancel school because there weren't enough teachers there. So take it as you will. But in my district, they give us the day off. So. She teaches special ed elementary. Yeah. She was teaching 4th grade, and then they wanted her to swap back to special ed because they thought that she was a better fit. And honestly, they were kind of, from what I understand, they were kind of giving her the kids that needed extra help anyways, just as a 4th grade classroom. So she's I think that she's okay with things. But yeah. She wanted a classroom job for the longest time, and then they gave it to her. And then the person they fully hired for special ed was new and not as, I don't want to say not as good, not as experienced, I think that's what I should say. Because it takes a while to become better at things. Alright, 5,500, I'm going to go even lower because honestly these clouds are high, so we go 3.5. Like the person I work with is brand new this year, and try to look out for them because no one really looked out for me. And the place where I work is a little difficult to keep things going. So unless they assume a lot and they don't understand that they're not very clear, so I try to help out. You know. There you go. See, Jeff saying hi to you, Nick. How's the job going, Nick? And again, you don't have to answer anything you don't feel comfortable with answering, but it seems like you're doing okay, right? Alright, I'm gonna head to the east a little bit more here, seeing that we got some clouds in front of us. Try to get below them. We are almost in Belize.
12000 descending via star to 1010,000.
Almost in Belize. And it seems like the air traffic control here is all like interconnected outside of Mexico. So. No. Jeffrey B said, hi. My wife's still working. I feel bad. And my daughter goes to the same school because we can do that. So Zach is home and I am home, and I told him we might go somewhere, but it looks like I'm flying instead, so we're gonna have to go to that other place another time. But I'm probably gonna vlog that because it seems like a big thing. So there you go. Now my wife during the marathon flight, you might remember as hot flight attendant. She took it upon herself to make a Twitch account and make that for checking in with me during the marathon events. Well, there you go. Through Sunday, or you have to return on Sunday because it's Easter Sunday. I could not go to FS Expo. 2 reasons. One, I was looking into it, and it's not that I can't afford things. It's just that would take away from family travel funds. And 2, the snow days that we've had up here in the Northeast pushed me way past that. So if I could even make it work, I'd have to leave like Friday night, get in, Saturday, Sunday, somehow get a flight Sunday night and return back from Monday first thing in the morning so I could teach. So it's not feasible. But I would have loved to have gone, but not feasible. So. And that was the whole thing because my school, we were going to go to June 10th, which is actually my birthday, without any snow days, but that winter storm Fernando kind of pushed us back to like the 15th or 16th or something like that. I can't remember when it did. But better than other districts, my son was going to have to go to school till June 30th, and then they asked the state for a waiver on the amount of days to go to school, and now I think he's there until June 26th now. That snowstorm really messed up things a lot. Yeah, these clouds keep heading down here. Where you go? Yeah. No. you gotta get that seniority in there, and then you can do things like that. So you know, don't feel bad if you can't, but it's not, there's no harm in trying, right? And these clouds are pretty low. We're gonna have to stay out here. We are almost in Belize. Literally, the border is right in front of us. We're at 3.5 now. It's about as low as I want to go here, so.
Southwest 112, contact tower 186. The tower is southwest, 112.
We're definitely making our way to Mexico. Actually, we might still be in Mexico. It looks like Belize. Oh no, we're in Belize. Yeah. Alright, we are officially in Belize, everybody. First time I've ever flown to Belize in the simulator. And it looks like Belize. Rainforest jungle. That's what it looks like to me. Could be wrong, but long leg here, 322 nautical miles. Guatemala, Belize, and Mexico. But it's cool seeing that Mayan city. I'll say that. I think you should. I think that I always thought the biggest problem with X-Plane was that they couldn't get satellite imagery like Microsoft Flight Simulator. So when he made that mod for X-Plane, I thought that was awesome. I think that was the one thing that was missing in X-Plane, other than because they have the generic tiles, you know, the cities and stuff. But and I haven't tried it at all. But I'm just saying, I think that that's what, if X-Plane didn't get satellite imagery, I thought it's all for nothing. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna go back to nav here. Go direct. Going back to auto, directing us here. Because I don't want to say it was prepared level, but I understand that X-Plane 12 is not like Microsoft that owns like all these servers and everything for satellite imagery and owns Bing, but I think that that's what X-Plane needed to compete with the GA level in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, but I would buy it. It's a subscription too. You pay once a year. I think it's like 30-something bucks a year. But I've used it since he first started, and it is very stable now. When I first did it, a lot of people complained only because it messes with the host file of Windows. It redirects the traffic to go to their to the map server, and a lot of people didn't understand what was going on. So the early versions, you would have to go in the host file and delete the entries it put in, or else it would not default back to the original Microsoft stuff. Oh, is that what it is? There you go. The one thing I will say, and it's not his fault, it's not the developer's fault, is that they made it so that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, at least, you can only use tiles that are, I think it's 512 by 512 resolution. And they used to have it so that you can use 1024 by 1024, so it was more high def on the graphics. But that was a Microsoft thing. That was not a map enhancement thing. So I don't know what it is in X-Plane, but. And I prefer the Google imagery. That's just me, but that's, you know, depending on where you're in the world, they say there's different servers. But I love it. I pay every year for it. So, and if you do that, actually, I don't know if I get a discount or anything. But you might. Let me see if I got a code or anything that says. Let me look at this. So Nick, I'll private message you on something here. Give me a second. I know there's something that's some type of discount. Should be on the subscription. Data, network, update. There you go, license. I can't show you this license. Oh, I have a referral code. So I don't know what that does, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. So if you do end up buying it, try using the referral code. I want to see if I get anything or you get anything for it. All right? I'm going to direct message you that. So could be wrong, could be right on that. But I think it's amazing software. So try to find it in here. Here somewhere. Man, we haven't private messaged in a long time. No, I guess not. Unless I'm not seeing this right. Alright, fine. There you go. There you are. Alright, so. Map enhancement. Referral code. I might get a free month or something. Or you might get something. I can't remember which one it is. There you go. I just direct messaged you. That's what it says. And then honestly, like, if I go renew, I'll get your referral code and I'll give you the same thing. So, yeah. But it's supposed to, like, give you a free month or something on your account. And I have to renew it next December, so it's going to be a while. And the developer is very, very responsive to messages and stuff, so. Alright, 20 minutes out. We got 54 nautical miles to go. Game changer. I think it's a game changer for X-Plane. Because when I did X-Plane 11, it was like prepared. And obviously X-Plane 12 is better, but it still reminded me of prepared surveys with the generic scenery. And I get it. It's not like they can afford a Bing and all this stuff. Yeah. Let me see if there's an update too, because he does the updates and it doesn't always say there's an update. Once in a while. He's on GitHub with all that. 2 weeks ago, 9.3.2. No, I have the newest version. So yeah. I highly recommend it if you want to do VFR. If you're just going to do airline flying, maybe not. I don't know, but I prefer. This is all Google imagery right here, so. And we're in Belize, so. You gotta Belize, it's good. Okay, that was corny, I get it. But I thought it was pretty good. My stream thought it was pretty good. All right. When I went to Cancun for my honeymoon, I thought it was very beautiful here in this part of Mexico. So, and obviously we're further southern down the coast, it's down the south from it. Oh, really? It wasn't? Okay, well, thank you, sir. I thought it was. Well, I'll take that. Thank you. Over Belize, there are people that live in Belize. We're seeing that. I run with it. It comes from teaching for over 20 years. You start throwing stuff out there and you're not afraid to throw it out there. So. Alright, let's get an updated METAR. I'm going to see if there's any weather in the simulator, because sometimes there is not. And why not? We'll plug the VOR in there. Seems like every airport in Mexico has a VOR. That's important. So. Hence why I can only do VFR in the day. Even over Guatemala and Belize and all that stuff. So. Alright. ILS is on nav 2, nav 1, sorry. That is it. We would identify it with this. It's really hard to hear the Morse code though. And then 118.8, I got that. Let's see if there's any weather I can do. Central America Center, okay. We're looking for Mike, Charlie, Mike. Sometimes they have weather, sometimes they don't. There it is. Oh, I just lost it. Where'd it go? Stop it. Nope, no weather. Alright, so we'll just go with METAR-TAF.com and reload it. Okay, current METAR there, because they actually have the METAR, is This is from 1743 Zulu, which is 143, so that's about half hour ago. 110 at 17 knots, 7 square miles, scattered 2,000. They have cumulus clouds, though, towering cumulus clouds. And, we're gonna try to go to 2,900. Because these clouds are getting a little bit low. No, I did the wrong thing. Damn it. Nope. Do it. Of course, I'm going to engage this and it's going to go like wicked high or low. Alright, get below the clouds here. Scattered 2,000. Altimeter 29905.
American 1407, Roger. Good afternoon, runway 03 right, clear to land.
And this retard dash taft sight's it's 102 degrees. What the hell temperature is it? Oh boy, we're gonna turn the heat off. There you go. Heat off. 101 degrees in the cabin. Okay, that makes sense. Not. Yeah. Might open the vents too. Woof. Yeah, it's open the vent. Yeah, it is. God, it is burning up here.
Runway 03 right, clear to land, wind 020 at 12, QNH 1010, 293, caution with bird.
Give me some air in here. I'm dying. Up. Lead, a little too lead there. Alright. Oh, down to 96 degrees. Okay. There's no target with the heat here. Well, it's going down. It's taking a while. I think I got all the vents I can open. There's no vent over here, right? No. Do the cup holders work? Oh boy. How do you want to fuel? We're burning on the right. I'm going to keep it on the right because we're a little higher on that one. And, oh, yeah. This is looking like a little bit like Caribbean weather from what I remember. Heading. Yep, heading. Nav. I'm going nav at this point. Alright. Still in Belize. We're gonna be in Belize until right at the border where we have to land anyway, so. Alright, runway 10. That's what we're aiming for. When we get there. Again, this site is awesome. If you ever fly Mexico, so you got half the weather stations don't work, or they're not existent in the simulator from Microsoft. This site does everything. METAR-TAF, you just look up what you need. Tells you everything you need. Cloud cover. Here's the METAR. So I'm just saying. Cumulonimbus, northeast and northwest of the airport. So it's kind of good that we're coming in from the south. But even gives you a diagram. Tells you the runways. Tells you what to land on, where the wind's coming from. 17 knots, so a little up there. This is real time of weather that we have in the simulator, so. Local time would be 1:14 in the afternoon, so they're only an hour behind us. That makes sense. So we did change time zones as well. We were 2 hours behind, but now we're 1. Where I am. Oh, that's it. There's no cumulonimbus cloud. You can see one right there. The anvils. So this is going to be interesting. Interesting landing here. See what happens. It says VFR still. But scattered at 2,000. So again, we could go lower, you know. Pattern altitude's about 1,100, so we'll get that set up and ready to go. But We're not going to descend just yet. Wrong thing to do. Alright. Go. Put that in. Sometimes I get messed up on this. So when we're ready to send, we'll hit the vertical speed engage. Engage. Make it so.
Gotta make it so. Make it so.
We will at the right time. We shall.
Number one. Make it so.
Make it so when we need to. And it looks like we might have to make it so earlier because we gotta get these clouds. Jesus. Alright, let's do it. Sorry, I did not mean to use his name in vain on the Easter weekend. But we might need a little bit of his power to get in here.
Jesus is my co-pilot. No one messes with the Jesus.
I'm just saying. Especially on Easter weekend.
Caddy 80 was sitting rate of terminated from the tower for an 8 decimal site. 11855, Caddy 81. Good day.
Come on, let's go. Underneath the cloud. Let's go. Well, it is. It is hazy. Wow. We're almost there, everyone. Chetumal. Mexico on the other side, Caribbean side of Mexico. We've made it as long as I land. And this is what we will be trying to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't be doing that now. Come on now. I'm going to have it lit up at a local airport if I have to.
Stick the left.
There we go.
In this challenge, the pilot
I don't know why it does that. No clue.
By keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle
see what my
descent
frames
lined
are.
up to center line. Good.
My GPU has been hitting pretty hard. Frames are about almost 80 frames per second. But I don't understand why it's doing that. My VRAM's half use. My RAM, which I have 128 gigs, about a third to it. No, 40%. So I don't understand why we have that stuff doing that. But and all that other stuff's on my laptop, which has nothing to do with the simulator computer. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how people do it just streaming on the same computer as Flight Sim. Because everything uses so much power on the Flight Sim that it doesn't leave any headroom for streaming, I think. That's just me. Alright, looks like we're gonna be good when we get to 1100. So that's cool. Never did get Ellison out there to announce the descent, so let's do that now.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seatbacks and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Belize. One last look at Beaumonte here. Right up and landing. Then we'll take the drone cam out and check out the Caribbean coast at Chetumal. I did show the poster for the 6th annual flight event. That's all I have ready to go other than the themes and stuff. But we're going to be doing it, hopefully, put it on your calendars, Saturday, July 25th. Seems to be the fundraising marathon this year. For, again, the Children's Cancer Research Fund. We got a little bit of rain here. Well, look at that, a little bit of rain. July 25th is the tentative date. We still got to make the briefing, the handbook, if you will, and also the registration form. So we're not ready to sign up pilots just yet, but it's not till July. So we'll be doing another 6th annual fundraising marathon, and we're going to be flying the Caribbean this year. I'll try to quickly show you that poster. Give me a second. Here we go. Bam! The Caribbean Skies Marathon. Right there, 6th annual flight marathon. July 25th. I don't know if this is the final version of the poster I'm going to use, but That's what we do. Please do not go for a briefing registration just yet. I have to get that all done. But thanks to people like Jeff and Nick Resla and all those people, we've raised in the 7 years I've been doing this $9,087 total. If I get over 10,000, they give you, total raised over all time. They give you a special jersey. It's like a big thing because you raised over $10,000 cumulatively over the years. So hopefully that will happen this year. But our goal is going to remain the same, $2,500. And that's going to be the goal every year. So if we go above that, it's awesome. But $2,500 gets me all the perks and plus gives a very good donation to the Children's Cancer Research Fund. So we're getting a little turbo too as well. That's got to be those storms that are in the area. I'm feeling butt kick as well. Yeah. Oh, again. 7.5 minutes. Check the meter out one more time. Still runway 10. Still the same thing. Towering cumulus clouds in the area. There's one over there. Looks like it at least. Looks like the one that you see. But yeah. Rain and storm activity in the area. That's VFR. Thought we had something popping up there. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Something on Discord was saying something. Okay, let's check. Alright, let's make this a good landing. What the heck, I'll load up the replay thing program and I'll save it. But do that at the end. Flight control replay, it's gonna do that thing there for a second, sorry. We'll record it as we get closer. Haven't done one of those in a while, so. Got traffic down there on the roads. The chat has disappeared from the screen. It's coming back. Here we go. $1,100 feet. Underneath the clouds, that's the difference. Yeah, we're getting rocked in the wind, you see that? Excuse me. Shed them all. Coming up. Check this fuel one more time, actually. How are we doing? Yeah, we're going to switch to the left. Alright, fuel pump on. Switch to the left. Fair pump off. Fuel flow holding. RPM's a little high because of the storm. Yeah, this might be a little bumpy again. And get them all on this thing. So report diagram, which is Google Maps for me. Seems to be like one main taxiway in, a couple of others. No matter what, it's gonna be a left. Did I say runway 10? I think. Yeah, runway 10. So left turn off to the apron, and then the GAA is to the left of the main runway. And we'll go take a look at Chetumal. So we get down safely first. So runway 10 should be a little bit off our left there as we enter in, but gotta get that visibility there. You've seen the Estadio Lopez Portillo, you know you've gone too far. We are not in Mexico yet. We're literally, you gotta be right on the airport to get to Mexico. So. Starting to see the waters of the Caribbean though. Oh, gonna get rocked a little bit. Do you want to get rocked? You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, had to do it. Oh, I love Def Leppard. I almost said Led Zeppelin. Oh my God. I've seen them, what, twice live, I think? And growing up, that was one of my first rock albums that I actually like really listened to. So they put on a good show. They're in Las Vegas right now on a residency. People come to them. They don't go chasing the people. But I think the last time I saw them was 2012. I think I see them twice. Could be wrong on that. Maybe just once. I went with all my lawyer buddy friends from my brother's law school. I came back from Disney World with the fam, and I literally went out that night to Def Leppard. So that was a long day. My wife didn't want to go because we didn't have any kids then. I said, "Do you want to go?" Oh, no. But she should have come with me, but that's okay. All right, so we are 6 nautical miles out. Let's get to the tower. Start announcing some things here. Chedmal traffic, Bonanza. Nope, it switched to COM 2 again. Chedmal traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. We are 5 nautical miles to the southwest. Gonna set up an entry from runway 10 full stop, Chedmal. I don't know what thinking it'll probably be a right base. Now see that's a little bit of cheating, as you can see that. The airport's out there somewhere. See it yet? Now I do. Boy, it's really in there, huh? I mean, I know we're low, but yeah, that's the airport. Okay. GPS here. Yeah. All right. El Manuel, here we go. Okay, we'll get things going. Gas we just did, so undercarriage, we're good because we're under. No, we're not. Slow it down. Slowing it down. Okay, gear down. Mixture. Drop. Slowing it down. Laps almost. Laps. Tobii tracker on. We centered. And the airport is there. So we're going right base. Chedmal traffic. Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. Right base, runway 10 full stop, Chedmal. And that's the airport right there. Yep, we see the runway. Alright, cool. Okay, let's start the recording here. Whoop. Take that off screen. Well, I didn't save it, so Chedmal. Not the time to be doing this, Eric. Not the time to be doing that. It's recording. Okay. Chedmal's there. Alright. Slowing it down. Don't think of flaps. Very close. Should have probably went a little bit there. 3 green, 3 green. Here we go. Chedmal traffic. Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray. Final runway 10 full stop. Chedmal. Oh, she flies pretty well. Trim up. Okay, slow it down. Pretty good. Center it again. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be about 80. It's kind of like the Cirrus. It's a little faster than the Cirrus, but about 80 is a good approach speed on this. 3 green. Okay. A little bit of wind, so maybe a little bit more than 80 actually now that I think of it. Pretty good. Throttle coming out. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, what? What? I thought I was already on the ground. Sorry about that. I think I think when I was picking my nose, my fingers went up my nose there. Oh my lord, what was that? Well, we're down. That's good. Nope, and the aerodynamic braking is not working. Okay, aerodynamic braking, let's go. That was weird. Alright, we're gonna turn off to the left there, and that's where we have to park. But welcome to Chedamal. We're kind of in one piece. But we made it. That's all I can say right now. I'm gonna see the replay after we do all the sightseeing here. That was pretty bad. And MFS realistic. Oh, look at that run, coming right down the runway. So
indicated and
that's why we put a little bit more throttle in it.
Continue on the
Okay, we are clear. I can't remember if this is. It looks like it's freeware, but I could be wrong on that. So we're gonna check that out too as well. Chedamal traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, clear of runway 10. Chedamal. Park and brake. Just a little checks here. And after landing, 1, remove finger from nose, which is very high up there from that terrible landing. Landing and taxi lights are on. Oh, well, landing's off. Taxi's on. Stroke and turn up this time. Flaps up. Okay. Trim set for neutral. Cowl flaps are open. And we're good. Alright, we're gonna announce our taxi over then. Let's do that now. Chedamal traffic, Bonanza 6 Mike X-ray, taxiing to general aviation parking, Chedamal. So we'll take a look at all of this stuff. Tobii eye tracker on, that hurt. Have a nice little scenery here. Again, we'll find out if it's freeware or if it's payware, I can't remember. But I bought a lot of things over time knowing I was going to do this someday. We have a Marshall. That's what you have to ask yourself. It kind of looks... No, it's not really a Marshall. Okay. In New Mexico, they're so cool. They have these boxes that you park into. So we're going to park in one over here. Oh, I'm getting the Morse code here. We'll pull into the Cessna. How's that? I think we're good. Alright, park and brake on. Tobii eye tracker off, engine shut down, and parking. I didn't show you this, but this is what we got here. And checklist, there we go. Brakes are set, electrical radio equipment off. Okay, all lights except for beacon off. Throttle full down, mixture full lean. Mags are off. Master lights. And we are good. I am going to stop the replay thing, so we'll look at that later on. Alright, and let's go look at Chedamal, shall we? We've arrived, everybody. First off, let's find out what this is, payware or freeware. I'm thinking freeware, but let's see what it is. Mike, Charlie Mike. It is freeware. GR Sim Creations. They did a nice job, though. I mean, I don't know what it looks like in real life, but look at that. Aeropuerto Internacional Chedamal, Quintana Roo. Let's get a picture of that. It's a nice scenery for freeware. You got the tower over there. I'm gonna disconnect from Bat Sim so I don't use the traffic, so no one's here anyways. One time after a marathon, I left it on by accident, and they kind of scorned me for it, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just flew like 20-something hours as a marathon fundraiser for kids with cancer. But they were nice. So there's the fire department, the Salvamento y Extinción de Incendios. So saving and extinction of fires. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Look at that, Estadios Unidos Mexicanos. I doubt it's modeled on the inside, which I don't expect that for freeware, so. But overall, you gotta give them credit. This looks pretty nice. Okay, as far as Mexico And Chetumal, it's right here. Like you can't miss it. So this is Chetumal, Mexico, everybody. Along with nice freeware scenery. He did a very nice job on the outline there. And we'll take a look at Google Map imagery if you want to, but we've hit the Caribbean now. Here is the Caribbean coast, and it looks like Caribbean waters here. Look at that. You can tell it's windy because it's cresting over there. Look at that. Very cool. Okay, go along the coast here. It's got that Miami vibe. And then, this was the guess that they don't have there, but this was supposed to be like an important landmark off of the coast here, which is on my thumbnail. So, I don't know what that's called, but the thumbnail of the YouTube video is from this angle. So once you get a picture, we'll compare later on. Chetumal, Mexico, on the Caribbean coast here. Looks like a pretty nice place to be. Alright, let's see. They have a museum of Mayan culture here. That thing is supposed to be the Mega Escultura. It's the Mega Sculpture. And there's a monument to Bob Marley here. Huh. Which is on the same thing. So that's what's on this little island pier, if you will. There's supposed to be a monument to Bob Marley over here, which is probably this thing. I don't know what the significance is of that, but this is supposed to be like a tower type thing. The Mega Escultura looks like this, by the way, in real life. Move that over here. Here you go. So it looks like that. Here's the Bob Marley thing. A little video here. So that'd be the over here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know the significance of having Bob Marley there, but there you go. More. So that should be built up. Someone should model that, to be honest with you. Puerto, let's see what it says. Puerto del Reggae a Mexico. Oh. So maybe they just really like reggae. And they decided to make a monument to him. Whoa. So that's what you should be seeing here. Oh, here's a video. That long pier. Oh, there's a little water right there. Can't turn this around. That's pretty cool. And they have some cool, fun things for kids there, it looks like. Alright, anyways. That's where we're going to leave it in this 6th episode of the Mexican Adventure Flights. Man, it's been quite the trip already. We're not even done. So, let's go from the airport and get a nice little scenic route there. I want to thank Nick Resla for attending. I want to thank Jeffrey B for coming out. You gentlemen are very much appreciated. I want to thank anyone else that came out that I didn't really talk to because I didn't see your name there. But I do appreciate you. And from the Caribbean coast on Mexico, we're going to close out this stream right now. Again, thank you for everyone on YouTube. Please push that subscribe button. We have over 1,000 subscribers there. In fact, we're over 1,050 now. Thank you to everyone on Kick. It's been growing. We're up to 31 or 32 followers. Push that follow button as well. And if you're on Twitch, that's where we started the live streaming from. 686 followers. I appreciate everyone that joined today. Thank you to my ex-sister-in-law for following me 6 days ago. Thanks for Jeff for resubscribing. Appreciate that, sir. Had someone that was a spam 12 days ago, but thanks for trying to subscribe. And from that, we will now adjourn to someone else's stream. So if you're on Twitch, stay tuned for the raid. Tip your bar and wait your staff well. Eric Flight, peace out from, where the hell am I again? Chetumal, Mexico, Quintana Roo, the state of Quintana Roo. And stay tuned for the raid on a Twitch stream. But remember to follow, because we're trying to get the... Oh, and if you want to really help me out, I'm going to ask for a big ask here. If you fall asleep and you feel like leaving your electronic devices streaming the Eric Flight videos from YouTube, that will raise the hours that I have watched in a year. and I have to try to get to 4,000 watch hours in a year to get monetized so I can make money for Ruled Flying off the Eric Flight YouTube channel. So that would be awesome. Not asking you to do that. It's a big ask, but if you want to like put a playlist on, such as the Mexican adventure flights, and just leave it on overnight, I'm just saying I can reach that goal faster. But anyways, big ask, I know. But have a great day. I'll see you soon. I don't know if I'm going to restream tonight or not. I might. I have to see what's going on with the fam. And if not, maybe tomorrow or Sunday, or maybe both. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, man, it's really getting hazy here, isn't it? All right. Tip your bar, wish your stuff well, like I said, and have a great day. Eric Flight, peace out. Stay tuned for the Twitch raid. We'll see ya.